live right now.
This is the Princess of Phoenix, and you're listening to the Yaggah Movement RadioCast. Yaggah! This is Mary, and you are now listening to the Yaggah Movement RadioCast. Yaggah!
Yeah. What it do? It's your boy YP. It's Go My 18. And we ZB Cartel, man. You listening to my favorite station, Yaggah RadioCast. You know what I mean? Yaggah.
You provide fire. Now provide the sacrifice. I'll provide the sacrifice. You provide the spirit. Now open up the sight. Open up my heart, Lord. You provide the fire. And I'll provide a sacrifice. You provide the spirit. And I'll open up the light. Oh God, fill me with you, God. Fill me with you, God. Fill me with you. Fill me up my heart, God. Fill me up my heart, God. Fill me up my heart.
Pull me with the spirit, wanna be here, just believe it with your grace. There's no limit, let me be the sacrifice. Working everything inside, make me better, make my love for you stronger. I can never trust myself, many times I lost and fell. So let your spirit take the lead. I'ma stand, watch and see, filling up my cup, make me feel better about your love. Let me be the sacrifice, you can fill me up inside. Let me live your word, think holy, I wanna see you moving me. Fill me up, fill my cup, let you be the one I trust. Yeah, let you be the one I trust, God. Fill me up, fill my cup, let your love be the cause while my life changing, everything around me. Fill me up, fill my cup, let your fire be the cause while my life changing, everything around me. Fill me up, fill my cup, let your spirit be the cause while my life changing, everything around me. Fill me up, fill my cup, let your love be the cause while my life changing, everything around me. Fill me up, fill me up. Fill me up, fill me up. You provide the fire. You provide the fire. And I'll provide the sacrifice. Jesus. You provide the spirit. Yeah. And I'll open up the fire. The fire. And I'll provide a sacrifice. You provide the spirit. Now open up the fire. Open up my heart, Lord. You provide the fire. And I'll provide the sacrifice. You provide the spirit. And I'll open
What it do? Sorry I'm a little late. I'm just behind right now, so I appreciate the love.
fill me, yeah, God. 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 Fill me, yeah.
Welcome to the Yaggah Movement RadioCast. Please enter correct password to activate the program. Here comes the Yaggah Movement RadioCast.
It's your gorilla, Surfside the Lady Boss, and I'm here supporting the Yaggah Movement RadioCast. Show love and support. Yaggah, Yaggah, Yaggah.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that very much. Big up the radio station for I and I. Tommy do one love. Yeah, man. This is Bongo Man Desire Fire. New Desire Fire 100. You call me Desire Fire 100 because it's 100%. 100. Respect to Mr. Clean B and RadioPHOENIX. I got respect for this man. He's a businessman, and give him the love he deserves. I want all my followers, all my friends to link to RadioPHOENIX 100%. One love. And all the artists of Phoenix. Love to T-Rex, love to AK-47, love to all the artists in Phoenix. You know, all the Phoenix artists. Togo Boy on the side, on all of them artists, whoever is struggling to make that music happen. One love. All right. The sun is hot right now. I'm sweating.
Hey yo, this is Infectious Michael, the music virus, and right now you're listening to the Yaggah Movement. Yaggah, Yaggah, Yaggah.
This is the Princess of Phoenix, and you're listening to the Yaggah Movement RadioCast. Yaggah! This is Mary, and you are now listening to the Yaggah Movement RadioCast. Yaggah!
Yeah, what it do? It's your boy YP.
It's Goldmine 18.
And we ZV Cartel, man. You listening to my favorite station, Yaggah RadioCast. You know what I mean? Yaggah. This is the Yaggah Movement RadioCast.
Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers a throwaway. Hustle the overweight. That's why they follow me on. They think I know the way. So I took control of things. Ball in the solo way.
Yes, my
Niggas
people
keep
do
down
not
my
work
trend.
today.
I make you my protege. Crossing that soldier race. Don't know them days. Take you in back of the village. Take you exposure range. Take you across the tracks. Take you exposure face. Now you official now. But you got a soul to say. I just been kicking that note. I'm about to drop in the few. Think if I call it the great, the people gon' call it the truth. I ain't really trip on the credit. I just pay all of my dues. I just respected the game. Got my name all in the news. Tripping on all of my moves. Quote me on this, got a lot more to prove. Remember I came in this fresh out the county. Because don't know it's nothing. No. But I got you. But I don't know that for nothing. No, not at all. You. But my money green, money that's either way. So I don't know that for nothing. Oh, not at all. Oh, I tell you I got it. So I don't know that for nothing. Got it all. What they expect, only thing we do for show is the baby set. Living basic, I'm taking risks. What they said, I'm saying this. Yo, it's your time, it don't make you rich, it don't mean nothing, so let's make it great. Double up, triple up, make it six. Going so hard, you can pay you. Late to the lake, if they want to fish, make sure the rap stick to the script. We break this down, you should come get in my song. I tell my mom, let me check out on my phones. That's enough, that's enough, but what's what you want? This the whole thing that I wrote. So if you think of this song, try not to go. Can't trust you now, to trust the only thing you saw. I'm doing this for nothing. No. Y'all don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna tell y'all. It's your boy, come on. It's all about that chicken and shit. Tell him, Jesus Christ is my mission. Tell him, Jesus Christ is my mission. So please pay attention when I get on this table. I try to give them new label. When I get on this thing, I ain't playing no game. See the fire in my eyes, man, I'm ready to decide. Jesus Christ all day, man, this is my way. I ain't stopping for nobody, yeah, this is my hobby. Yeah, man, try to horse crawl, yeah, they try to put them down. I'm on another lane, giving them the Jesus way. Yeah, this running my veins, this running my bloodstream. This is more than just a thing, man, I live it like a dream. Man, I'm dedicated, ain't nobody gonna suffocate. I feel it and I mean it. Tell him, Jesus Christ is my mission. Tell him, Jesus Christ is my mission. So please pay attention, Jesus Christ is my mission. Tell him, Jesus Christ is my mission. Tell him, Jesus Christ is my mission. So please pay attention, Jesus Christ is my mission. Tell him, Jesus Christ is my mission. I try to make them understand this is bigger than me. This is greater than me. The Almighty King give me a vision, a greater mission to give them the Jesus win. I put it out, love to mind, feel the spirit inside. Maybe they gon' get it this time. I feel the greatness, Jesus mission fulfillment. I'm going for the higher calling. Man, it's time, it's the best. Living for the King is what I get. Living His word, reaping His word is meant for me. Giving the grace, stickiness, we got a testimony. I got a better calling. Jesus Christ to the end, that's my testimony. Brother, tell him, Jesus Christ is my mission. Tell him, Jesus Christ is my mission. So please pay attention, Jesus Christ is my mission. Tell him, Jesus Christ is my mission. Tell him, Jesus Christ is my mission. So please pay attention, Jesus Christ is my mission. Tell him, Jesus Christ is my mission. Yo.
Bring the tamu, I'll Jamil and simple. The way you look fine, you take one, but don't see go. Talk to me, girl. Let me let them to your bubble. Somebody tell your uncle, all I like him, I've been a favorite.
Alela ana mahiti, soko mbala busoko. Digital in a feed the scope, so me I like soko. Ah yeah, you make me ah yeah. Now I dance soko. You put me in soko. Ah yeah, you make me say ah yeah. Now I dance soko. My girl you move me soko. Sing all your beauty, how can lie me that you're singing. The way you tickle, you make me fall for your body. Let's go dance, soko. God love the way you dance, soko. Let me give you soko. I love you, yeah, don't go. Even if they bring the pop up, don't go. Over swim my land, press and go. Don't go. Soko. Ah, yeah. You make me, ah, yeah. The way you dance, soko. You put me in soko. Ah, yeah. You make me say, ah, yeah. The way you dance, soko. My girl, you know, soko. Indeka munu, Jamila and Siko. The way you look fine, you take one, but don't see Don't do me, girl. Let me be your bubble. Somebody tell your uncle, all I hit him, I've been a fever too. Alila ana mahiti, soko mbala busoko. Did you tell me not to hit the scope? Okay, I like soko. Ah yeah, you make me ah yeah. The way you dance soko. You put me in soko. Ah yeah, you make me say ah yeah. The way you dance soko. My girl, you know me soko. Ah yeah, you make me ah yeah. The way you dance soko. You put me in soko. Ah yeah, you make me say ah yeah. The way you dance soko. My girl, you know me soko. Only fire, only fire, only money, only money, only money, only money. We are only fire, only money, only money, only money, only money. Let the money bless you with body, oh baby. Stop my boy, bless you with money, oh money. Let the money bless you with body, oh baby. Oh, stop my boy, bless you with money, oh money. Sucker, baby. Ah. Stop my dirty plenty money. You know what they got to do. She knows how to show me how to do something. No doubt I'm the one for those. I'm the one for the tip every time you do something. The body that go to do. I'm a yak for my time for the show. Yeah. Sucker, baby. Sucker, yeah, baby. Loco. Yeah, baby. Sucker. But you, girl, you confuse my thinking. With your body. Girl, it's funny that I'm singing. With your body. Girl, come to my mother. With your body. You make a man want smoke and I mean sucker. How my brother is a sucker. All I see now your way. Sucker. You come on and make a dance. Sucker. With your body same time for girl. Sucker. Tell me come get a dance for girl. Sucker. Make your body move for me. Sucker. Tell me come get a dance for girl. Sucker. Sucker. Sucker, sucker, baby. Sucker, 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 sucker. Yeah, get feel loco. Loco, loco, loco. Yeah, get feel baby. Sucker, sucker, sucker. Step in the place, the party start. With them showing. But they give them what they need. Yeah, another hit, another one. Nicki Minaj, she start to dance. Girl, I love the things you do. Yeah. So baby, dance and dance the good way. When you do that dirty one, yeah, yeah. We are your baby, we are your baby, we are your body, suck up. We are your baby, we are go crazy, we are your body, suck up. Want to spend money, let me spend money, let me spend money, suck up. We are your baby, we are go crazy, we are your body, suck up, suck up. Sucker, 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 baby. Sucker, 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 sucker.
All right.
Loco, 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 loco. We are different, baby. Sucker, sucker, sucker. And let the money bless you, your body, oh baby. Star boy go bless you with money, oh model. And let the money bless you with body, oh baby, oh. Star boy go bless you with money, oh model. Sucker, 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 baby, oh. Sucker, 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 sucker. We are different, loco, 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 loco. We are different, baby. Sucker, sucker, sucker.
Yes. Let me wake up for a second, man. Yaggah. Ow! Oh! I'm everybody out there, probably wondering, Mr. Clean B, where have you been? What's going on, Mr. Clean B? What is going on? Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Most definitely. I'm just ready to be out here right now on this Cinco de Mayo. Shout out to everybody out there who are watching me with the Facebook crap going on. I'm being cut off from Facebook, so I cannot use my Facebook. So I do apologize for those out there who are probably looking for me on Facebook. You know, you can hear me live through the airwave of the Yaggah Movement RadioCast. Most definitely. But I want to pay some bills. So I want to give a big shout out to Blow and Company. Now, Taxman got you down. The Blow Company is here to help. For 50 years, the Blow Company has focused on building meaningful, long-lasting relationships, ensuring clients understanding any and all complicated tax codes. Services include accounting, tax preparation, consulting, and more for both businesses and individuals. The office is located at 1204 East Baseline Road, Suite 104 in Tempe, Arizona. For more information, you can be found at blow.com. Was definitely that. Yeah. I appreciate everybody out there joining me, man. I know I've been cutting off from Facebook, which I want to elaborate on that before we go on break, because I know a lot of people have heard the Facebook ban on certain individuals. You know, call them risky individual, dangerous individual, especially from the minister Louis Farrakhan and others. You know, radical personnel. And you know, I was just going through, you know, that process where I was just wondering, you know, is Facebook allowed to do that? I mean, is Facebook allowed to, intervene into your freedom? Because last time I checked, the government is the one that's supposed to ban you from certain things. Facebook is a private sector, private company. So I have no idea, you know, how Facebook, you know, can also ban people from that saying. I understand. I understand that you have to be able to watch people, make sure that, no one spread poisons, radicalized wording out there, you know, but at the same time, if I'm reading the First Amendment, because that's what this country was built, the First Amendment is what Facebook is, right? We understand that Facebook, Twitter, and all those social media outlets, they're all using that platform for not just for them, but for everyone, every one of us to express our First Amendment. So if I understand the First Amendment is, Congress should make no laws respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise, therefore, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people peacefully to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievance. Let me say that again, the last word, okay? All the right of the people peacefully to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Now, I don't know if that actually follows up with Facebook laws, but I just don't understand how Facebook can actually ban, a lot of people can ban certain, a certain individual because they are considered dangerous. I know I was banned from Facebook. I had a page from years ago when I first started with Facebook. Never got that page back because suppose that was, my posts were, pretty vulgar, I guess. There wasn't anything inappropriate that any adults cannot post up or don't think about it. But I just don't understand how Facebook has the laws and the rules to intervene, intervene into someone's privacy. I mean, I just thought that if I create my page, social media is supposed to connect with everyone around the world. You're supposed to, express yourself to the whole world. But now it seems that there are regulations that Facebook is putting into place. If you want to use that app, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and I'm not sure if this is more of an oppression status quo, or this is just for them to control what is being posted. Now, I'm not going to be out here and say, well, Facebook should have done this or should have done that. But all I'm saying is, if you're going to be banning one person, then you should be banning a whole lot of people. You should be banning those fake accounts that Facebook or Twitter doesn't even catch on. You should be paying attention to those radicals who kill people on live on Facebook Live. You should be getting those people who are doing arms or speaking arms or posting on harms or inappropriate behavior. Those are the people that you should be focusing on. I'm not sure what Minister Louis Farrakhan has done. I'm pretty sure that when he speaks, a lot of people do not like what he says. So are the other ones. But I just don't understand, why Facebook has to intervene into our society today. Why will Facebook have to be, implemented into our livelihood? They have to be monitoring everything. So I'm not sure if that's appropriate, but I'm a little bit worried about it. I understand they're trying to monitor and exercise their right by making sure that everything is clean, but is this the right way to do this? So we're gonna come back. I'm gonna elaborate on certain issues. It's the Yaggah Radio Cast. My apologies. I'm late. Came on that African PT time, so I hope you guys enjoy the show. Happy Cinco de Mayo, todos mis amigos, mis amigas, mis definitely. Let's go. Yaga.
Programming on Radio Phoenix is made possible.
Oh man.
by Native Health. Native Health
Appreciate all the love, man. Appreciate all the love, all the support. It was definitely. Thank you for joining me today. You too. I don't know about Facebook, but Facebook is tripping on me, so I'm gonna leave it as that. Leave it as that. Most definitely.
Which is all one word. 22.
La 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 la.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human, and she's got this little toy she's always playing with all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down. There it is. Oh, and get this. She even talks to it. Last week, she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg rolls showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
This is Pete Weber. Listen to my program, 12th Street Jump, on Radio Phoenix. It's public radio's best hour of live jazz, blues, and comedy. Remember, 12th Street Jump, only here on Radio Phoenix, where the valley comes to talk, sing, connect.
12th Street Jump, Sunday at 11 p.m. on Radio Phoenix.
180 over 111, and I had a stroke. I couldn't speak or walk.
150 over 90, and I had a stroke.
This is what high blood pressure sounds like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a stroke are far from silent. Get back on your treatment plan or talk with your doctor to create a plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
I had to tell everything's changed.
Brought to you by the American Stroke Association, American Medical Association, and the Ad Council.
Rockabilly Worldwide Mashup brings you 1 hour of the best in new rockabilly from the local to the global. Monday night at 9 p.m. The show features rockabilly influences from hillbilly to psychobilly, teddy boy, and swing from around the world. Please check out the Rockabilly Worldwide Mashup page on Facebook in the playlist. That's Monday night at 9 p.m. Not your mother's rockabilly.
Broadcasting from the campus of Phoenix Center for the Arts. This is RadioPhoenix.org, Phoenix.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome to the Yaggah Movement RadioCast. Please enter
Huh?
Don't say, hey, look at my shirt.
I got you, man. I got you. I got you, man. You know, we're going to hit the SWAT meet, man. Look, they got a bunch of radio. I was just like, yo, let me see if I can grab something, you know, that's going to represent what I stand.
It's cold here.
I got you.
And also, I would like to let my listening audience know
open tomorrow.
This is a very holy season.
Yeah, open
it's called
tomorrow.
Yummy Hall. I know you never heard that, but honey, you heard it on the Yaggah Movement.
Right there, Washington Streets and 24th Street.
Yes.
Appreciate that very much.
They got a whole lot of like pretty much everything. Like $10, $20, like t-shirt $5. This one cost me $5.
Live on RadioPhoenix.org.
Get on that hustle tip right now. I'm like this. Look.
It's your gorilla
Same
search.
thing, hustle.
And I'm here supporting Yaggah Movement Radio Cast.
Well,
Show love and support. Yaggah.
So yeah, you gotta know.
Yo, this is infectious.
I was looking everywhere. If I don't go to Goodwill, I look everywhere.
Yaggah, yaggah, yaggah.
Yeah.
Yaggah. Boy, Rock Cheese in the building, all the way to
Yeah, I want to go there. I want to go to America and have some women story.
That's what I'm saying. That was going to be my pilgrimage to his story. But I wanted to just
I know some people who met him. I know like a couple guys I met him on Instagram, and they were like, yo, we saw the guy, he was like shaking hands and stuff. You know, so that's what they were like, yeah, he's African and everything. I was like, yeah, I kind of figured he was. You know, what African.
Tune in to the Yaggah Movement RadioCast every Saturday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Arizona time.
I mean, you know, it's like I have to look at him for a minute. And I was like, yeah, his name is. You know what I'm saying? So I have to like really look at his face, like his nose looks Arabic to me, you know.
Mama Africa, Mama Africa, Mama Africa, Mama Africa, I said I love you, Mama, no one like you. Mama, Mama Africa, nakupenda mama, anabiba mama, aniba kariba chini, nakupenda sana, nakupenda sana. Mama, Mama Africa, nakupenda sana, anabiba chini, chini, Mama, Mama Africa, Mama Africa, I love you, Mama. Mama Africa, Mama Africa, I love you, Mama. Mama so beautiful, Mama so wonderful, Mama so powerful. Mama, you are superhero, so original. Your love is unconditional, Mama. Mama, you are the best. Mama, forget the rest. Mama, you my number one. Mama Africa, Mama Africa. I love you, Mama. Mama Africa, Mama Africa. I love you, Mama. Shake it, shake it, shake it. I wanna see you dancing in it. Higher, higher, Mama. I wanna see you dancing in it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. I wanna see you dancing in it. Higher, higher, Mama. I wanna see you dancing in it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. I wanna see you dancing in it. Higher, higher, Mama, 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 come on, close. These are friends of breaks, these back on the red. I love you, Mama. Mama Africa, Mama Africa. I love you, Mama. Mama Africa, Mama Africa. I love you, Mama. I love you, Mama. I wanna see you dancing in it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. I wanna see you dancing in it. Higher, higher, Mama. I wanna see you dancing in it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. I wanna see you dancing in it. Higher, higher, Mama. I wanna see you dancing in it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. I wanna see you dancing in it. Higher, higher, Mama, 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 come on close. Mama, these are friends of breaks, these back on the red. I love you, Mama.
I love you, Mom. I love you the same. I love you the same. Happy Mother's Day. Mom, I love you. Thank you for being there with me for all my struggles.
Bienvenidos, estás escuchando a Yaggah Movement RadioCast con Mr. Clean Beat.
Oh my Lord, Rastafari, I am. Holy man, every new day, bring a more love. Yes, I. Every new day, my heart overflows. When you make me, I had broken heart. When you make me, I was full of pain. When you make me, I was confused. When you make me, I try to find me. Oh baby, every new day,
bring them along. Please. Every new day, my heart overflows. When you make me, I had broken heart. When you make me, I was full of pain. When you make me, I was confused. When you make me, I try to find me. Oh Lord, every new day, every new day, every new day. Bring up my love. Yes, sir. Every new day, every new day, every new day. My heart overflows. For your love, healing my heart. For your love,
we are live right now.
Took away my pain. For your love, fill my soul. With you, I have no more pain. I can now see I have love in my heart. Reborn from my ashes. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your love. Oh, Jarabi, je t'aime. Bliss. Every new day, every new day, every new day. My heart overflows. Every new day, every new day, every new day. Bring them along. Oh Lord. General Faris, General Faris, international reggae man from Ivory Coast, West Africa. Radica, bliss. Love song for you, ladies. I am I.
What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Sarah Serenity from Serenity Stone Photography, and you are now listening to the Yaggah Movement RadioCast with Mr. Clean B. Yaggah.
This is for my beautiful girls. This is for my handsome man. One is the sweetest one. Sacrifice the sweetest for your health. By protecting yourself, anytime you wanna be the seed in the corner. Don't eat there without your shoes. A seed in the corner. Most of people think a lot of muscles, a lot of get it's all like that. This is a fact, there's some face. I don't want to have a STD. It's not true. Most of people think a big booty, a big titty, a lies to eat, it's all I get, a beautiful face. I don't want to have a STD. It's a lie. Everybody can have a STD. Grandma can have a STD. Grandpa can have a STD. If you don't protect yourself, you won't get it.
Mes frères et sœurs, méfions-nous, tous nous savons que le naturel est le plus doux. Mais sacrifions notre douceur à nos protégeants avant tout rapport sexuel. La vie est technique. Allez bouger les reins, bouger les reins, bouger les reins. Allez tourner les deux, tourner les deux, tourner les deux. Activez chérie, pour les gagner là. Respect. Emanuela, Stevie welcome. I say Stevie welcome. Stevie welcome. Don't eat the without your shoes.
You need this in a good breath? I took it from here, so I'm gonna make sure I bring it.
Oh no.
I don't even feel like doing a show today. Why not, man? Alright, so next week, man. I got oh yeah, I got you see I still got your notes. Yeah. And I got this coming next week for you.
Yaggah. You are now tuning in to the Yaggah Movement RadioCast every Saturday from 2 p.m. till 4 p.m. Arizona time, live and direct at RadioPhoenix.org. Yaggah, let's get it on. Yeah.
My Facebook is not working anywhere.
Except for my phone. Rastafari is the Almighty. Rast I top again, you know. For the enemy and my friend. Them now go get me down because I Rasta wear the ground. And now them marines and frown. This is not easy walk around. Give me the fire, make me blast them. But don't keep Babylon for me and none of them.
Oh, brother Trey.
And I make sure you know listen everyone that I love what the years when I left the poor people crying for the nickel and the dime, the token. Every chop I get tears. I don't let you melt in the fire and I'm zero. So you think you're walking. Rest of man come to represent. Don't give me no argument. Cause I highly still see I have to make up a man. I highly respect God to my investment. And we not forget Marcus Garvey. You are the president. What not fit the from the wise and from the true.
Right here is my thing, That's our show. Yeah, we're gonna have a BT. You gonna meet him? You can come to your show. He's coming to my show next week. Wait, you have him? Wait, hold on. Are you serious? Are you having him on my show? Next Saturday? On my show? Okay, real nice to have him.
I love my years when I left the poor people crying for the nickel and the dime. Talking every chop I get tears. I love it, you're free to the fire. I'm not zero, so you think you're walking. Rather than the rest of my life, I'm walking out. Look, this is when they don't get to be getting chop off. I'm following the deep and mine, I study with strive. I can move up like the same way when you are on the job. It's up about the world, it's like you're talking down. So you're not being drunk, it's like you're burning scars and the rest of the
That's what I'm talking about, man. Yaggah. Oh, I want to give a big shout out to Gibson On. Support for Radio Phoenix comes in part from Gibson On. Since 1977, Gibson On has provided books, gifts, self-help programs, and support for the Valley residents recovering from addiction. Two locations are available, one at 7th Street, just south of Bethany Home in Phoenix, and the other at Scottsdale Road in Shea and Scottsdale. For more information, it's available at 602-277-5256 or search for Gifts and on Facebook with Real Gifts on Yaggah.
Next week.
Next Saturday. So what time should I be here next Saturday to be ready? Is that you want 1 hour interview or the whole show?
So it started that you can just come on for a minute.
For a minute?
Yeah, however long you want.
Hell yeah, because I want to have them on camera and stuff. I hope my business
have all of them stuff, everything set up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm down next Saturday.
Yeah, next Saturday.
Because I'm at the school party next Saturday. After the show.
We do a pool party right after. Or
You
later
come
on
to the
that
pool
night.
party?
No, is it later on that night?
No, it's from 4 p.m. until next morning.
Well, we
The
can
pool
invite
party.
him.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, come on.
So that's why he was there. He was like, man, what's the next thing you doing? I was like, you gotta come through and
Man, we're putting the pool party going down.
making it happen.
No, for real. For real.
I want to make sure
I'm there.
more shows here already, and it's downtown. Right now, they can walk up out of here and go right through the Soundz.
You said the show is what? This week?
Next week.
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday, the 11th. Next Saturday, the 11th.
So who do you think you are? I am my own superstar. You can't make or break me. So love and hate me. Jack if you rust up and wings. I will fly like a bird through the four corners of the earth. I try
Hell
to
yeah. Y'all get it. I like this.
So you want to make sure that this is the other thing. I want to see if there's a
coming from far and I'm distant to travel. And
Yeah.
Would never stop fight until I reach the top.
We gonna do it. You see what I'm saying? You gotta say that to them.
Yeah.
Be intentional about what show right now. So glad I didn't have 50 hours. It was another comedian, one of the brothers who's in. He's in the Dolomite with Eddie Murphy. I just met the young brother who was doing that. One of his side, his co-stars. He was in there. He was on set.
I want in, man. I want
y'all got a whole. Y'all gonna do it. So this is the first time we're gonna get it all worked out.
Hell yeah. I'm ready. Next Saturday, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I wish the show was working live so I can send it to the producer, the director, the guy who's running it. So they can see your show. So we'll make it lit. I'm gonna make sure that we make it lit on Saturday.
Hell yeah. I'm down. What's that? You know what I'm saying?
Make it work. So let's touch base this week. We'll talk throughout the week and I'll give you more details.
I'm ready. And I can even have him to come to the pool party too. I'm ready to go to the pool party. That would be great. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get some weight right now. 6 pounds going on.
You can't control me. So who the hell you think you are? You can't look in my eyes, yet you want to tell me I have no push around, so you can't compel me.
Yeah. Hey, what? I get around, I get around. I'm trying to wake up because I get around. Yeah, you get around. Oh, who get around? Yo, she get around. No, you get around. No, we get around. Mr. Clean B. Yes, indeed, y'all. What up? What up? Yes, indeed. I'm trying to wake up. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, yeah. Mucho dinero. Te quiero mucho. Todo, mi amigos. Yaga, yaga, yaga. Up there. Let me stop. Nosotros no habla español. Okay? My Spanish is pretty whack right now. So I have that kindergarten Spanish. So excuse my Spanish, you know what I'm saying? Pardon mi español porque yo hablo francés en inglés. No, todos dos lenguas. Todos mis amigos. Boricua, you know what I'm saying? Mexico, Venezuela, Colombia. Big up to Venezuela, man, for fighting what's right, man. Big up to Venezuela, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, most definitely. Man, I know last week, when after the show a couple of days ago, we lost one of the great director of all time. To me, I believe he's one of the good brothers that actually put a marks on Hollywood, most definitely. And for those out there who follow the news about John Singleton, rest in peace. He left us on a couple of days ago. And for those out there who probably are not familiar with uh, John Singleton's filmmaking, he was the one who was behind Boys in the Hood. I know my sister is, she's online right now. She's watching me. I don't know what does she want, but let's see what my sister wants. You can call me. It says 602-354-8823. But I'm pretty sure everybody are familiar with John Singleton. But the movies that he was familiar with. One of my favorite movies was Poetic Justice. I know he did Boys in the Hood. For those out there, he did Too Fast, Too Furious. He will also do the Abduction, Illegal Tender, Black Snake Moan, Four Brothers with Mark Wahlberg and Tyrese. He was also, I believe, was also part of Baby Boy 2 with Tyrese and Snoop Dogg and Tasha. Y'all know her by Cookie. Before she was Cookie on Empire, you know what I'm saying? She was a Baby Boy. I forgot her name, unbelievable. But we lost the talent, and John. The thing about John Singleton is the simple fact that his movies was very inspiring. He was making movies not just for the African American crowd, but also for the multicultural entity of America. Like I said, I listened to some of his movies. He made more movies than what I've listed. But the one thing about his work is that he took all his film very very seriously. And y'all remember when he refused to be part of the Tupac All Eyes on Me movie because he felt that the movie did not portray Tupac Shakur, as a person. And also he was also an activist. He was also for the community out there. And we just lost his brother. And unfortunately, we're losing too many of ours, most definitely. And I just want to, pay my respect, pay my tribute to his family, and for the Singleton family, for those out there who are fans of John Singleton, keep on pushing his movies, keep on watching his movies, keep on pushing his movement. And for any kids out there who are inspired to be filmmakers, you have to be inspired. And CP time, I got my African brothers. They're late right now. They are late. Yes, indeed. It's CP. Don't worry, I was late too. All right, I was late too, y'all. No worries. DJ Entertainment in the building. You know what I'm saying? With Baby G. Baby G, did you bring me some wine? I need some wine. DJ K, I need some wine, DJ K. All right. We're going to play this music real quick. All right. What's the correct number? The correct number, sister, is 602-354-8823. You can call me. I'll put you online right now. I got my guest. My guest just walked in. Baby G, DJ K Entertainment in the building. But you can call me. I'm going to play this next song real quick. And you can call me. 602-354-8823. I'm trying to wake up right now. So you already know. It's the Yaggah Movement RadioCast. Let's go. Ow! DJ Entertainment now.
How you gonna check out late?
I'm late too, man. I'm
I've been
late
hitting
too.
you up yesterday too. You didn't want to answer, man.
Man, I would have to. I explain to you.
What?
I explain to you. Baby G! Hey, hold on, y'all. Before y'all do anything, this is the star right here. Okay, I want to make sure y'all can see her. All right. DJ Entertainment, Baby G. Yes, indeed. I fixed my camera. All right, I fixed my camera so y'all can see them nice.
What's up, man? Facebook,
Facebook.
Snapchat.
Don't cut me on Facebook. Okay, don't cut me on Facebook.
Don't be snitching on me.
Hold on. Let me put that up for y'all real quick. We're gonna be live and direct. Yes, indeed. That was No, that's my other laptop. That's my writing laptop. This is YouTube. That's YouTube right there. So you're gonna say, yeah, Baby G, yeah, you're gonna say right here, Baby G, because you're the star. And yeah, you can say right there. Yeah, I ain't the star, you're the star. So you gonna say something, man. You gonna say something. Don't come over here and not say nothing. You're gonna say something real quick. You're gonna say, well, you know what? You got something going on Saturday, so we need to know what's popping next Saturday because DJ Entertainment got something cooking for Saturday. Yes, indeed. Big up everybody. Big up everybody. All right, do I have this? Yes, I do. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm on that phone. This is what's happening right now. So you're gonna freestyle for us, right? For RadioPhoenix? This is the boss lady right here, Baby G. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Songwriter, singer, you know what I mean? Spoken word. I mean, she's about to lay on the foundation right now. She's having a video shoot. Wildlife Fest 2019. And guess who's the host? The guy right behind you right there. That guy right there. DJ Entertainment, yes. DJ, he says he's going to be quiet, but we're going to make him talk today. He's going to talk today. It's her show, but we're going to make him talk. That brother is too quiet. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make sure that brother speaks something today. Yes, indeed. RadioPhoenix, you know everyone what to do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can remember RadioCast. Make sure y'all can watch us live right now. I appreciate everybody out there, man. All right. Let me make sure y'all can see us. All right, we are good. We are live. We are direct. Yes, indeed. Let me, this is not the business, so we are going to put this right here. Let you see all my little wiring, YouTube. It's all good. That's how we do. Hey. See the way you can talk to me, make it bad. No, pretending as if you want me. Never know. So, are you doing freestyle for us? Huh? She put that song back? This one again? You want to play it again? Okay. And you know what? I just got a request from DJ K right now. Big up to infectious Dr. Infection Michael. We're gonna replay this again. We're gonna play this again because DJ K actually likes this right now. I got live right now. DJ K Entertainment, Baby G. You know what I'm saying? Independent artist, spoken word. DJ K, you gotta say something now. You have to open. You have to say something now that I got you. You gotta say something. You know what I'm saying? Think bad. We're gonna play it one more time, y'all. Yaggah. Ow! I can do a song if you want. All right, you gonna freestyle for me, right? I mean for us, right? You gonna freestyle, right? No, you better freestyle. Ain't no maybe, man. Freestyle, it's just freestyle today. Something freestyle, y'all can call her. This is a real number. 602-354-8823. Call her and tell her, look, man, you didn't freestyle for me, man. DJ K Wildlife Fest, you know what I'm saying, next Saturday, to a pool party. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a pool party, exclusive video shoot. I'm just gonna let you know right now. We're live and direct. They're gonna be a radio cast. How we do things. Yeah. All right,
Don't let nobody put you down. Don't let nobody make you wrong. Everybody gonna drink on it, but don't wanna see your body.
Yeah, share the broadcast. Share the broadcast. Love y'all. Love everybody. Hey, okay, let me. Please, Facebook. Facebook is whack. Facebook is whack, yo. Facebook is whack, man. Facebook is whack right now. Yeah, y'all cutting me off. Like, what's up with that, man? What's up with that? Okay, come on. Thank you. Reconnect.
You can never kill my vibe. No matter what you say, you need to change your ways. There's two ways bad men thinking. There's two ways bad men thinking. Like my back, the smile on my face. Look at your life, it's just grace. See the way you can talk to me.
All right, thank you.
Never know, pretending as if you walk with me. Never know, trust you. You smile in my face and say, wish that you walk with me. You're thinking about me. You're thinking about when I'm thinking about me. You're thinking about all the haters thinking about me. You're thinking about 'cause I'm wet, you're not thinking about no pretender. Everything you say that December.
Okay, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read it. Thank you. I appreciate all the love and support.
My blessing will come. Bad man see me, they go run. Can nobody stop me? No. Papa God bless me. They will never be satisfied. So I gotta live my life. See the way you can talk to me. You're thinking bad. No, pretending as if you walk with me. You're thinking bad. Never know, trust you. You're thinking bad. You smile in my face and say, wish that you walk with me. You're thinking bad. You're thinking about me. You're thinking about all the haters thinking about me. You're thinking about 'cause I'm not, you're not thinking about. You're thinking about.
Hey, and we back again, Mr. Clean B, once again, and it's on, Yaggah, all day. I'm so happy my guests are here today. Yes, indeed. I know some of y'all have been saying, Mr. Clean B, you ain't got no guests today, boy. We know what? All you ladies out there, yes, I brought talent. Yes, indeed, I brought talent. I'm giving a shout out to all you ladies out there because, yes, we're going to give you all respect. Respect. What? Say respect or respect? You got to respect. DJ K Entertainment in the building, Baby G in the building. But before we go to my little classic interview of the day, I want to let you know that most definitely hear the sound of jazz, swing, big bang, and more here on RadioPHOENIX April 25th through 29th and May 2nd through May 5th during special live broadcast on the 50th annual New Orleans Jazz Fest. All these featured include Jason Marsalis, Jose James, piano professors Davell Crawford, and more. For airtimes, go to RadioPhoenix.org. Most definitely. And big shout out to RadioPhoenix.org. Most definitely. And one way you can support Radio Phoenix is by becoming one of our members for as little as $35 per year. Members receive discount savings and other benefits provided by our membership program partners. And don't forget, membership fee is tax deductible. For more information or to sign up, call 480-829-5746 or go online to RadioPhoenix.org. Click on the support tab at the top and then become a member in the drop down menu. We thank you for your generous support of community radio, Yaggah Yaggah. And more, I got some more information too, because you already know, I told you already, Mr. Clean B, you know what I'm saying, is having some function going on. And yes, you know, as y'all can see, the family's here. It's indeed Wildlife Fest 2019, all the way to Lavin, Arizona. Yes, indeed. Big up to Lavin, Arizona for allowing digital entertainment. You know what I'm saying, for bringing the flavor in the ear. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, indeed. Wildlife Fest, and we do have the address. I know a lot of times people will say, "Where's the address?" Well, I got the address, y'all. You can get your ticket right now on sale. Right now, you can get your ticket right now on sale. Okay, and it's going to be at 3322 West Latona Road, and that's Lavin, Arizona. Again, 3322 West Latona Road, Lavin, Arizona. And I told you already, maybe this is going to be in full effects with a live video shoot. We got Rex T, we got Young 8-Mac, we got a whole lot of players coming up with their swimming, with their trucks, their speedos. Not me. I ain't wearing no speedos. I told y'all, you better pay me $20,000 for me to have some speedo trucks if I want to see me with my speedos. We ain't going back to the 80s no more. No speedos for me. But definitely, you're going to see a lot of bikinis out there, fellas. So, fellas, I'm just saying, the Wildlife Fest, we have a whole lot of chocolate, vanillas, caramel sundaes, all what you want right there. Fellas, I'm just telling you, the tickets on sale right now, fellas. Look at catch the tickets at Eventbrite. And my brother right here is going to tell y'all where to catch your tickets. And we got Baby G and Full Effects, top local artists out here in Arizona, representing the whole continent. Y'all call it Africa, we call it Wakanda, okay? But we're going to make sure we represent everything out there today. So I'm going to let y'all know Wildlife Fest, yes indeed, 3322 West Latuna Road, and that's going to be on Saturday starting at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Get your swing trucks. There will be food, there will be music, there will be beverage, everything. Music by DJ K in the building. Yes, he's going to give you all the flavors. Everything y'all requested, most definitely he's going to give it to y'all. Okay, so make sure you get your tickets at Eventbrite, or he's going to give you all the info today. So we're going to make sure we get y'all all the info. Wildlife Fest 2019, though. And the next day, we got to get to all the moms out there. Big up to all the moms, all you sexy moms, you know, the cougar moms out there. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Mama's Day is going to be our Gojo, most definitely. And we're going to make sure that we represent Gojo. Oh, yeah, Gojo. We're going to be out there for Mama's Day. And it's going to be on Sunday, May 12th, yes, indeed. 3015 East Thomas Road. Okay? 3015. I don't speak English, but I'm going to say it again. 3015 East Thomas Road. And that's going to be on Mother's Day. Okay? May 12th, 2019 at 9 p.m. most definitely. And we also have the Find Yourself, hosted by Afrobeat by Shantae, and that's going to be at 4000 North Central Avenue, 85012. It's a fashion show, but it's also about fighting for depression, fighting for mental challenges, and it's a good cause for those out there who would like to be part of the cause. Was definitely so Find Yourself, hosted by Afrobeat by Shantae, May 31st, 2019 at the Hilton Garden Hotel, most definitely, which is 4000 North Central Avenue, 85012. And the Sunlight After Sunset, the Yellow Attire, most definitely is coming up June 22nd, 2019. And I will give y'all the address when it comes up. Sunlight After Sunset, the Yellow Attire, June 22nd, 2019. So don't forget the Wildlife Fest coming up next Saturday, y'all. I'm gonna be out there with my swing trucks, but no game skills. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's get back to my special interview right here. DJ Kid Entertainment in the building. That's the first time you came to visit me, man. Welcome back for the third time, DJ Kid Entertainment. Give me the microphone right here. DJ Kid Entertainment in the building.
What's up?
What's going on, brother, man? What's going on, man? I'm tired, brother. Man. America is stressing me out.
Look at cup there,
man. I had like 4 cups of Monster drink, which I have to stop drinking. Monster drink for real. No sleep till broken, my brother. No sleep till broken. Make tell the whole world who you are, where you from, and who you representing. Yaggah Yaggah.
That's what we're here for.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, yeah. Who you are, brother? Who you are, man?
Man, I go by DJ K. You know what I'm saying?
Ria.
My name is Bart Joker. You know what I
Ria.
mean? That's South Sudanese brother, you know?
Yes, yes. And what's your company's name? Because I keep on mentioning your company.
DJ K Entertainment.
Yes, yes.
All day, you know?
And I know you've been in plenty of cities. But tell the whole world which city that you've been at. You know what I'm talking about?
I've been in a lot of cities, like Kansas City,
Woo.
California,
California, IA, Texas,
Boston.
Boston. We here.
You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
I hope you're good to South Sudan, I'm instead of refugee status.
This is entertainment. Y'all already know, man. Yes, and we got the kid brought the queen in the house. He's artist. He brought the queen in the building, and she doesn't get no introduction, but she's gonna take the podium because this is her show today, and we're gonna let the queen take over the microphone. Yaga yaga. What's going on, queen?
Hello, hello, hello. You already know Baby G. Yes, first time at Yaggah. I mean, I've been here before, but never for this.
Yeah, never for you, huh?
This is the official.
Official, I'm glad. Because I've been getting on you about music. I was like, you're like the female Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all went for your music. We heard you singing. We went for your music. But then it's like a little tease music. But we like it, man. We are glad that you're back in the building. You're back in this building, back in the business, man. So I know you've been doing music for a long time, but tell the audience out there, what is your musical background? How long have you been writing, doing poetry, writing music, or just doing the whole entertainment entity?
I mean, I love music since I was young. To begin with, we used to have a computer at the house, and I know what it was like to use a computer like you.
Oh God! Oh yeah! LimeWire.
Yes,
Oh,
that was my best friend.
Oh, LimeWire. I was gonna say Napster. But LimeWire was the business.
LimeWire.
Was the business.
Yeah, so I used to just always download music, listen to music. It wasn't until like I was about 17.
17.
I wrote my first poem. It was like three sentences in class. Actually, it was in writing class, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that in me. But yeah, when I was in middle school, I was always in honors, language arts, and literature and stuff like that.
So a lot of reading, pretty much. A lot of writing.
But a lot of writing.
Oh. Wow. So who inspired you to write? Because I know a lot of times people always. And y'all heard it first live at the Yaggah Movement RadioCast. DJ K is the one that first inspired Queen Baby G to do music. No, okay, so really, wasn't him really?
I'm the manager and I'm the hunter and everything,
Pay up, straight cash, homie. So who inspired you to write, to do music, to actually get to the game?
Honestly, I mean, there's a lot of great rappers out there. Growing up, I listened to Lil Wayne a lot. His mixtapes were fire. The Draw Free, it was fire. I listened to Jay-Z here and there, Lil Wayne. I loved Nicki mixtapes.
Not the Nicki or Nas.
I mean, she's in the industry, you know what I mean? But I love the pure, raw, street, uncut. That's what really inspired me. I just listen to music since I was young.
My headphone just went off. No. I was going to my chair and I was like, oh, what's going on there? Sorry, audience. It's been one of them days, but we will improvise and make sure it's a beautiful day, most definitely. And so now I'm asking you because I know you've been in the game for a long time, and I know that I've asked a lot of artists, this question where, we spoke about LimeWire, and then the music, the record label, the music industry. Now I've seen a lot of changes, and DJ K, you can, if you have an opinion on that too, you can let me know, because this is what I've noticed. I've noticed that a lot of artists are becoming more independent. They are not being tied to record labels, even DJs too. You know what I mean? And I want to find out for those out there who are probably looking for an outlet to DJ, to sing, to write, and but they also don't want to be tied to anyone because back in the day, if you sell on the record label, they give you a check and you have to use that check to spend it. Now you see folks like what's his name? What's that one artist that have SoundCloud? YG, or all those little comics who have their music on SoundCloud and they create a fan base. Now they're on Instagram, or you have to follow their music. Like Nipsey Hussle store his music for $100. I mean, what do you think? Do you think artists right now taking control of their music is necessary? It's a good idea, and what is your take on that?
Well, first of all, I want to say Nipsey Hussle.
R.I.P.
Yes, and that's a smart business move. Like, why not own your own, you know, productions and products and everything like that? Because at the end of the day, you want to make all the profit. If you tie to somebody, you sign into a contract, and I say if you sign a contract with somebody like in the industry, you signing your life away because then they control everything that you do. At the end of the day, when you do music, if you're doing it for profit, then yeah, you're gonna just jump on board. Like, oh yeah, you know what I mean. But if you're doing it because you love it, you're gonna do it your own way. Your way that you're doing it might not be the way that the record label wants you to do it, and that's where a lot of artists sometimes, like they're like one-hit wonders, or like they just break ties with the record labels because of that. And I mean, sometimes when the opportunity is there, they say take it, but not every opportunity goes with it. So you gotta use your mind and think about it. Don't just you gotta sleep on it. They can, and a lot of the times too, what happens and what I see is a lot of people when they want to sell you something, they don't really give you time to think about it. So okay, if you don't want it, I'm gonna move on to the next. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, well, if you can't respect the fact that I want to think about it because you want to work with me, then guess what? Go ahead and move on to the next, because when I take my time and do what I do, and it's better than the next, you're gonna be mad like, damn, I should have waited on it.
I just love your motivation, baby G. I love your motivation. I just love how you just keep moving. You on that status move where you're just networking. You're just getting out there, getting people to what you got to offer. And I know that you were at the open mic, on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? And you got the open mic over there. You know what I'm saying? And I want to know how did it feel to be in front of all these audience who were like observing and seeing your talent, seeing what you have to bring to the table as far as spoken word and everything like this. Because we're talking about rap, but also you're also a writer. So how did it feel to see all these people out there, all these peers, just just giving that that applause, I should say.
I mean, it's a bit.
What
a lot of people don't know about me, I'm very, very shy. And in order for me to even go and recite my poems literally, yeah, so.
Sip. Sip on.
Kids, don't try this out.
Don't do it, kids. We're talking about Kool-Aid, kids. Kool-Aid for adults. Kool-Aid for adults, children.
Yeah,
for adults.
So that's one secret that a lot of people don't know about me. I'm very, very shy. And so that is actually one of my personal goals, is to break off that shy. I mean, if I want to do music,
Yes, indeed.
that's one personal goal.
And I know next Saturday it's a premiere. It's a premiere. Explain to the whole audience what's going to happen. What do they expect next Saturday? Because we got the man in here. We got the boss man.
And how many shout out subscribers you gonna take?
This is in the building. I'm so glad, man. I'm so glad, right? I'm so glad.
So next Saturday, as you guys already know, is the first annual Wildlife Fest. Yes, let me repeat it. First annual Wildlife Fest. Phoenix, Arizona. So come through, in your bathing suits, ladies, put on your little two-piece bikinis, anything goes, no dress code. It's going to be a live video shoot. And we're actually going to, record the music video from our first introduction video.
Yep.
It's called Shoot Book. All my people who speak Arabic, shout out to them. We in the building.
Are you gonna rap? You gonna rap too? You gonna sing or?
Yes, I'm also gonna perform. Yes, I'm also
Am I
gonna
gonna give a video to me? Can you? Do I have to have my dress? I know, JK. I know I've seen your outfit already. I think I have to get my outfit.
Yes, you gotta be dressed.
I gotta be dressed, yo. I gotta be dressed for to impress.
What else I wanna?
Yeah, go ahead, brother, man. I know this is
Y'all
your
already
show.
know, man. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about what's not. You know. I just wanna let you guys know that we have the VIP rooms. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna come and get a room for the night, come through. We got no babies. You know what I'm talking about?
No baby. Don't have no kids. Be ready, everyone. You know, be ready. And where can they find the tickets? I don't know if the tickets on sale right now. Where can they find the tickets?
You gotta holler at DJ K. You wanna get some tickets. It's pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know the Yaggah movement too. You know.
Yes.
Copy the tickets.
Y'all can call 602-354-8823. I mean, my number is 602.
We got the deadline too. You know, by Wednesday, no more tickets. You know what I'm saying? It's only gonna sell out by about.
Almost sold out. The tickets are almost sold out. Almost sold out. Okay, Wild Live Fest 2019. Tickets are almost sold out. Get your tickets. You can call 602-354-8823 to get your tickets, or you can be at the door 3322 West Latona Road, Laveen, Arizona. Most definitely, and it's close to at 4 p.m. So right after my show, I'm heading straight there. No, I'm not gonna have no speedos. I told you already. No speedo fashion stuff in here. All right, but we're gonna keep it nice and classy. We're gonna keep it sexy.
What's up, DJ Ganja?
So, DJ Ganja, what's going on, DJ Ganja? What's going on to all the DJs out there, man? All the DJs out there. Big up to all the DJs out there. Big up to all the artists out there, man. Before we go, man, is anyone y'all want to give a shout to anybody out there, man? Anything that you're about to join in?
We got DJ Ganja on live right now.
DJ Ganja, look at me, DJ Ganja. DJ Ganja, I see you, DJ Ganja. Yeah, we are doing a live radio show. Yes, indeed. You already know. Yes. I gotta put you on the air right now because we're doing a live show right now, brother, man.
Hey, DJ Ganja, man, you already know sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying?
Sky's the limit, man. Sky's the limit, boss, man. We got a fan on Facebook Live showing love right now. Pick up everybody on Facebook showing love right real quick, man. That's all we do, man. Any shout out I told you to give up before we go? The DJ K, any shout out real quick.
Shout out to DJ K.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so definitely we're gonna have DJ Ganja in the building representing Utah. We're gonna have Young A-Mac performing, Richie, myself. It's gonna be dope. If you don't have your ticket, DJ Sema.
DJ Sema too in the building. Everybody in the building.
We got DJ Fantastic representing Minnesota. So it's gonna be real dope, and just be prepared to wow out. I mean.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I'm gonna be out here. I'm gonna be ready for this party.
You gotta come with 3 different apps, man.
Yeah, three. One for the drums, one for the wetness, and one just to look good. Is that right? Am I right? Am I right on point? All right. You already know. And man, Wildlife Fest next Saturday at 11 Mother's Day special at Gojo 3015 East Thomas Road. Brother Trey, we on point is coming up next after me. I want to say thanks to everybody out there. I'll definitely give all the moms a shout out. It's going to be a Mother's Day special. We're going to be out there. We're going to be live and direct. It's the RadioCast. It's the Clean Baby G. DJ K Entertainment. RadioPhoenix.org. Yeah, we out of here, baby. Brother Trey, you live, Brother Trey. You are live now. Woo! Yeah. All right. You want a copy of the Okay, I'll give you a copy. Thank you. You far too kind. Facebook trying to cut me off earlier. I couldn't even play my damn thing. Yeah, I'll give you a copy. All right. Thank you. Yeah, I brought some sambusas, man. Yeah, I brought some sambusas right there. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture. Actually, we're gonna Instagram. You take a picture. Yes. Yeah. This is the after show. Yeah, we're gonna. I need to put on Instagram so everybody knows. All right, brother Trent. I'm going to switch it up. That was good. For the first time on video, you actually talk. I like it. I said for the first time you actually talk without DJ. This is. I'm not. Just put me in the mix. That'll be doing all that. Yeah, good. I like it.
Broadcasting from the campus of the Phoenix Center for the Arts, this is RadioPhoenix.org. Phoenix. How y'all doing?
Okay, Brother Trent,
Why does it seem sex is completely removed?
What's in my best day today?
What is it that causes such a drastic change?
You guys need to cross the balls.
What's up? How y'all doing out there?
We're on Pointix Next, y'all. We're on Pointix Next.
You got somebody in the prison system?
But it is. Let's talk about it tonight.
You got somebody getting out of the prison system?
Stop there. Check us out. You might just learn something.
You got somebody in the prison system that's supposed to be getting out of the prison system, but they have stipulations. They serve 5, 10, 15, 20 years, but then they have to go on probation. Who the hell does that? You know why? Because I believe, and it's my opinion, that prison and the prison system, the justice system, the penal system, has become nothing more than a high post business. It has a bottom line. They have $1.00. Did you know that people are now listed as commodities? Human commodities. Sound fucking familiar? And you know what it is? It was slavery. Slavery. People were livery stable commodities. Bucks. Show my teeth. Check out my nostrils. Look at my crotch. Make sure that he was strong enough to have another kid. Did you know that a lot of the mercantile that's done, steel, wood, metals, processed for these places to do business, have been done by prisoners with no pay? Oh wait, I'm sorry. My bad. 5 cents an hour. 25 cents an hour. But wait, they got a cost of living increase. 26 cents an hour. Those low budget, no class, bootleg bastards. And then they want to make it seem like this right here is your debt to society. Ask 5 people on the street who Clive Jones is. They won't know. You know why? And they're part of society. They don't give a damn. So who are they paying for? How is it that they're not given the opportunity to learn from whatever that issue was, that mistake? So that 5 years of time away from your family, away from your friends, for minor infractions, this wasn't enough? That's what we're looking for. We're going to check that out. Oh, I'm sorry she hit me like that. Saw that thing so beautiful. She just hit my heart. Oh, full force and she got me like I be like, hey, why you so fried? Gotta make you right. So hard to find. Baby, like, oh, how to do the thing. Way that you do it, she didn't show nothing. She be walking out so confident, so heavy set. I think she was ready not to be girl, you so fine. Yeah. Girl, you rockin' like baby, so fine. Yes, baby. Girl, you knockin' dead. She was so sublime, super fine. She was never lying, strutting in the heels or her slides. Either way, eyes on her every single day, week, year. Everyone wondering how she does it with no fear. All that confidence, was it evident? Does it come within? Does it come without? I don't know. She'll just have them running out in here. And then they want to say and talking. Then they say with this lady, I don't understand why she hit them like.
Welcome back this week on the board. Your host, A-Trey, right here on Grid on Point on RadioPhoenix.org. The community comes to chill, to talk, to sing, to relax, to listen, to connect. So, I got a bone to pick, and I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure how this works. The justice system. You know, there have been quite a few celebrities that have been stepping up in order to promote change or a look at the justice reform, prison reform. And there's one part I just want to touch on, and that's probation. Probation and the prison system itself. And we're going to do that this evening. We actually want to address that. We want to touch that because it's apparent that the conversation doesn't want to be had. And for those who do happen to have the conversation, it doesn't seem like a whole heck of a lot comes from it. And then when somebody does actually decide to step up and do something about it, everybody else has like Morton's. Oh, you don't know what Morton's is? That's salt. Everybody has salt to throw. They're going to cast it. Rock salt, crushed salt, feather salt, all kinds of salt on their actions when they never took a damn step in their own position in the first place. If you don't have anything positive to contribute, then don't contribute jack twat at all. That's all I'm saying. Kim Kardashian came up to number 45 and decided, hey, you're not looking at the fact that this thing has to be changed over. Kanye West, everybody throws salt on this, but they said, hey, look, there are people that are in there that are innocent that have to come back out. They need another look. And you, number 45, can make this happen. Well, today I have my girl, Kyrie Lady Kai, on the line with me. She's in the house with me. That's that second verse coming. It's so cute. And saucy. Yeah. How you doing? Saucy. I'm doing well. How you doing? I'm cool. So what it is we're going to talk about this a little bit because there's some stuff that's kind of just slipped through the cracks, and I have to bring it to people's attention. So we're in our first segment, State of Our Union. The probation system. What the hell is it for? See, I get it. I think probation should be limited to children up to 18 years of age. After that, no. How do you serve 25 years and get out and have 10 years of probation?
Because they're not serving their complete sentence a lot of times. So the way probation works oftentimes is they have a sentencing standard. So you may get 10 years and you may only serve 5 in prison. So you serve that 5 in prison and then you get out on probation. So if a person decides that I want to go on ahead and I want to serve my whole 10 years, they can do the whole 10 years in prison and not come out on probation, but then they still have the struggles of getting a job for being a felon.
Okay. So now that we know what.
So they have an option. I mean, probation is not for everybody, and I think that some people should not opt for
A lot of people are set up to fail with probation. They can't stay out of trouble. So
it doesn't matter, and that's the problem. Probation is set up
for you to fail.
Right. It's what is its purpose aside from what we see it to be?
The purpose is supposed to be so they don't have to continue housing you in prison.
No. Problem number one. Most of the prisons today are now privately owned.
Yes, they are.
Let's talk about now, mind you, we're still on the prison system, we're still on probation. So if you own a prison, that's it, it's just a building, right? And it's a business. The business is a building. Hold on. It's just a business. It's a building. That's all it is. The prison is a housing area. How does it make its money? Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. At the moment, that very moment, when your eyes got all big and your mouth watered just a touch, and your thoughts start to collapse in on itself, you say, hot damn, people are the business of a prison.
They are.
And then when you stop and think about it, do you really want people not to be in there if it's a freaking business? Think about this.
Do you want Jeffrey Dahmer living on the streets?
Jeffrey Dahmer should have been put to sleep 50 million years ago.
I agree. Totally agree.
But
do you want him on the street?
Yeah, he got dusted anyway. But my thing is this. No, it's not that you don't want him on. It's not that we want them on the street. But the thing is this. Prisons shouldn't be privatized. It should not be privatized.
So you think they should be owned by the government, who already doesn't take responsibility for a lot of their actions?
Okay, listen. If the state owned it and it was federally governed, listen, you have a governship for the housing authority. You have a governship for, no joke, for water.
Yes.
You have a governship for commerce and power. That you just do. Everybody has to report to somebody. Why is it that a prison, listen, the state has it, it's now governed by the government, by the federal government. You have statewide mandates, rules and regulations that apply to every single place. Don't give it to George Harvey and Weinstein, Thurston III, and their entire group. Because at that point, you just made every single individual in there a commodity. They have to have people in order for that business to survive or to thrive. So, hell no, you don't want to lose prisoners.
Correct.
And now that they're finding out, and that's another thing. Crime. Okay, that's a whole other story. But you got people going in there being violated on probation for minor crap. Not even misdemeanors. There's a gentleman, I'm just called the gentleman's first name, his name is Douglas. He called the probationary officer. He was 10 minutes late calling him. What saved him was he videotaped calling this dude, and it went to his voicemail about 8 times. He said, I'm trying to reach you. Didn't reach him. He called him back, made it to his homestead, got inside the spot. Everybody's still checking him out. And he calls again, and he says, what happened? He said, I tried to call you, but it went to your voicemail. And he said, and I left your message. He said, well, was that part of the plan? He says, well, yeah, the plan was that I'm supposed to contact you at this time, but you didn't. You just reached me now. And he said, I'll just reach you now because you weren't available. He said, it seems like you have an attitude. Tell you what, you're 10 minutes late. Technically, you've already violated. And I don't need your attitude.
I think that
because that dude had a bad day.
Yeah.
He pulled Douglas in to serve 5 years.
And I think that's more of a You have probation officers like that, and unfortunately, they they leave a bad taste in everybody's mouth. And I think that's more of a struggle for power. Like I feel like I can do. Like you have bad cops who feel like they can do what they want to do because they have the power. 10 minutes late, I tried calling you. I'm 10 minutes late, but I tried calling you. You still want to lock me up for being late? Like to me, that was just ridiculous.
I agree, but it happened.
And it happens probably more frequently than not because you have people in the probation department, just like you have people in any industry who just don't care about the job that they're there to do. And it's unfortunate because while they're supposed to be there helping these people, again, we have a problem with the system who is set up to fail, lacking either the knowledge or the motivation to help people overcome barriers going through probation.
Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem.
So when we're talking about people being on probation and lacking the motivation and probation officers not helping them, it does come to a point where you feel like the system is set up to fail, and that's where the system is set up to fail.
The question is, how do we fix that?
Well, we either we start bringing awareness to it, we start speaking out about it, we start raising children who go into criminal justice, who are able to fight, children who are able to change laws, go into legislation, attorneys, people who are in politics, more people who are out there able to represent us to show the disparities in the system and why it affects us and how it affects us.
I think I like that idea. Education. Pretty much. You're saying education.
Education.
Okay. So listen, we're going to take this brief announcement, and then when we come back, we're going to continue this conversation because it needs to be talked about. That's another thing we want to say, and we're going to get to it too. Thank you.
Merci beaucoup.
One way you can support RadioPHOENIX is by becoming one of our membership program partners. That's right. You can become a partner. And for $35 a year, which is totally tax-deductible, you get benefits, discounts, and so forth. And these things are available to you. You can always just contact us right here. Or feel free to look at our website, RadioPhoenix.org, for more information. And for clarification, when you become a signing up, click on the tab at the top, become a member on the drop-down menu. Just like that, with us. We thank you for your generous and the support. All the announcements are gone. All the announcements in the book are gone. Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? So, I know you guys are in here on the conversation with us. And if you want to, you can give us a call at 602-354-8823. And if you have something that you'd like to say, feel free to just drop us a line. Drop us a line. Give us a call. Give us your feedback. We would love it. Besides, you get a chance to hear her lovely voice, too. She's smart and cute. Whew. Y'all not knowing. Y'all not knowing. I know. Don't be. I know. Okay. I'm gonna set this back up real quick. When my out, just feel free to yeah, it's not cut off. I have statistics. Some statistics. So I'll be running some of those. It's kind of crazy that we should have statistics. It's kind of crazy that nobody wants to take this seriously.
A lot of people were throwing salt. She's not into politics. She's a celebrity. What she got to do? But she's got 2 people released. Kim Kardashian.
Okay.
Kim Kardashian.
But okay, so and here's my problem with that. Everybody's mad, but
They mad at her.
Okay, so why
For
are
doing
they
something they
mad?
didn't do.
Because, well, first of all, who was it that Meek Mills? He was actually invited to the White House by Donald Trump to talk about the prison reform system.
But he said, but he was limited as to what he was able to say. He was limited by all the things that he could say.
So why was Kanye able to say the things that he needed to say?
Because Kanye, in a way, no. Kanye was stating from the beginning that he was going to be behind politics. And he said, oh, I'm behind this man. He's a businessman on business. Then, because he was invited, he said, great, now he can introduce his platform. And he didn't want that. When he found out he couldn't do that, shot his throat right now. He said, wait, I can't talk about the things that I want to talk about, but I'm saying I'm supporting you. Bump you. At that time, they had already made plans for him to come in. Kim presented irrefutable proof. These are the things that were missing. These are the things that were not looked at. These are the things that were overlooked. These are the things that were not allowed or inadmissible in court. Why? And when they did, they said, damn, they got him out. This dude, we're gonna talk about that. This dude, he was this brother was in prison, and he wasn't even allowed to no, this is the gentleman that just got out. He got out of prison. He went home. Dude was allowed to go home. Let him out. He got out early. They let him out. He was supposed to have 2 more years to serve or something to that effect. And they didn't do that. And we're back right there on point of RadioPhoenix.org. And I'm your host, A. Trenton, right there at Will Point. And how do Michael Venus Magnolia? She was about to just put that extra soft tone on that voice for us. But we actually have a serious subject in knowledge is power. So I'm asking, hey, drop some knowledge on us. And for those of you who wish to comment, feel free to give us a call at 602-354-8823. Feel free, okay? We're in our segment State of Our Union, and it's the justice system. And it's the justice system. Is it just, unjust, or just for us? I'm not real sure. So we were talking about probation. What's its purpose? Why is it there? What's it there? What is its overall goal? I mean, a lot of people we were talking about prison reform, and there is a prison reform bill that they're trying to get from Van Jones, who's been trying to get it so when there's a lot of things that are going, like once you become incarcerated, they strip you of all your rights. Why? What's the purpose? You can't carry a gun. Okay, most people didn't have them in prison. Is you can't vote anymore. How come not? Doesn't that sound like some slave-ish? You can't vote anymore? You're an American citizen. If you're in Brazil, they extradite you back to America because you're an American citizen when they put you in jail. So why do they strip your rights? It matters a damn. You're incarcerated. You can't do anything. They said there's 2.6 million people inside the prison system. What they failed to say was that 93% of them African American and Latino. 93%. Oh, that's bananas, isn't it? And here's the other thing. We were talking about them privatizing prisons. So, if we look at it from just that point of view, it's made for money. There's no such thing as justice.
Isn't every government entity made for that purpose?
That shouldn't be it.
It shouldn't be.
But here, look at this. Remove the school, the learning programs. Remove further education. Remove medical. Remove psychological care. Remove physical activities. And leave it there. There's this word, institutionalized. It ain't cute.
It's not. And some people will be maybe out there forever.
And the thing is, I'm like, hold on. They said, well,
This is just a fallacy. This doesn't actually exist. Yeah, institutionalization is just a frame of mind.
so PTSD should be as well. I mean, think about it. You send a person over into the military, they see a couple of people get hurt, they start getting used to a single way of life, and then all of a sudden they become different, change. And they're a part of that institution.
That is correct.
That's considered institutionalized. They go, no, that's different. That's stress. You don't think it's stress for a man to walk inside of a room 6 by 6, stay there all damn day, do nothing?
I think they look at it differently because, in one, for someone you're comparing now someone who has PTSD from choosing to go into the military to someone who is institutionalized because they continue to commit harm.
Okay, hold on, just a second. Hold on. PTSD all of a sudden has become a thing. It's no longer for just the military. You fall down, and you hit your head, and you become sketchy, and they say, oh my God, she has PTSD.
No,
PTSD
is usually supposed to be
post-traumatic stress. Right. Exactly. That's my thing. And now it's become a thing.
And a lot of people who are what they say institutionalized probably suffer from PTSD.
I concur. Now the thing is it's trauma. And trauma doesn't necessarily have to be physical.
No,
it can be mental. So you don't think that putting a person inside of a box days in, on out, in, on in, for years doesn't cause some kind of mental lapse or trauma?
Sure it does. So what do you do?
Okay, so you let him
How you
out.
handle the system? How you handle the situation?
So you let him out.
So you let him out.
And then you say, well, your time is served. But what we're going to do is we're going to put you on probation. Just to make sure. We're letting you out a week early. No, don't let me out a week early. No, we're letting you out a week early because you've been a model citizen. Mind you, you've been a model inmate and a model citizen inside of that
institution.
Yes, but your rights are gone. So am I a citizen? So if you went out and you decided to shoot 425 cops, and then you came over to go over to the Brazilian what's that?
You're a citizen, yes, but you're a citizen whose rights have been revoked.
Okay, understood. So you're not a citizen.
You're a citizen.
No, you're not a citizen. Listen, if a person comes over from Mexico, they'll tell them that they're illegal immigrants. Illegal, they're not citizens because they're not here, they're here illegally. They have no rights in America.
Right.
So you put a guy out of prison, just out of prison, and you say he has no rights.
But he does have certain rights.
The only thing that
certain rights that
he can't. How is it possible that he has rights? He can't go get a job.
Well, there's actually jobs out there that hire fellas. So there's still some rights. Yes,
they have some jobs that hire felons.
They do.
And then all of a sudden they go like this. They know they have you over a barrel. This has been an issue as well. So these people, these businesses, honey, again, are profiting off of the misery of these individuals who don't have that common chance to do the same.
Okay, so here's my question, because we're talking about something that an issue that probably started way before the prison system, an issue that probably was created one in the home, or maybe trauma that wasn't dealt with at home. So do we really need to? Should we hold the prison system responsible, or do we look back?
In 2016, they released 168 prisoners for wrongful incarceration. Those are the ones that they found. For Lawyers Without Borders.
So everybody in prison is there for innocent?
I'm not saying everyone in prison is innocent. I'm saying there's a large degree of them who are innocent.
There is.
And the thing is you got labor out of those innocent people. Hey.
And a lot of those innocent people who are released get compensated.
No. Because there's a guideline that you cannot come back against the judge or the district attorney or the attorney general. You can sue the court, but chances are you won't get anything. You won't get anywhere. That's kind of like saying, listen, you can have some cereal. You just can't have the milk or the spoon of the bowl, and you might have to go get your own cereal. And you can't have it here. But enjoy. Wait, what? I'm just saying. Did you know judges are exempt from a suit? So the judge can make a piss poor decision, nasty decision, and not feel bad about it because nobody can come back up against it unless it's the state. And the state does not want to go against another judge. As a matter of fact, it's so bad. If you decided that you wanted to change your venue for the judge, you have to have permission from the judge that's there residing over it to change the venue.
Or you have to have a very good reason.
You can have a very good reason. Bias. He's like, what's wrong? He says, look, you know what? That's the problem. You guys with those short faded haircuts and the earrings in your ear, all of a sudden, you happen to have fade clean. You happen to have the earring in your ear because you're presenting yourself in court. When they're done, you can even take it out. That's a bias. So he's already set against you. You got a fade. You have an earring. You're a bum. So he says, you know what? I know for a fact that this judge doesn't like these things about me before I get there. So I think he's going to have a partial determination of my well-being. I think I need a new judge. He's offended that somebody would have enough sense to say, damn, I need a new judge. Hey, how dare him go against our system and say no. Now you can take up another appeal to do that, but you're just increasing the sentence. You're increasing the time that it takes for you to be able to get this hearing going. Now, if that decides that appeal goes nay, he's already got something against you for the fact that you challenged his position or her position. You're screwed. The system needs to be fixed. If you start making them accountable, you make a bad decision. If I made a bad decision as a doctor, malpractice.
The judges don't always stand alone on their decisions. They also have the jury who are supposed to be the ones who convict. So the judges are not convicting alone.
No, they say yay or nay. The judge is the one who makes the final determination as to what the outcome is going to be, what the conviction is going to be for sentencing. That's not left to the jury. If the jury goes like this, you know what? He killed that baby. Death. Maybe you have a bad case of gas. He did, right? I ain't think he did because take him out for the bad thing. Put him inside his own jail. And they say, well, no, they don't have that. They can say whether or not they believe he's guilty beyond the shadow of a doubt, or they believe that he's innocent. And the thing that's overlooked is reasonable doubt. But I digress. I got away. My thing is, it starts from the courtroom. If judges and attorneys, the district attorney, prosecuting attorneys, if they're held to the same standard as the person that they're convicting or prosecuting, things would be a whole hell of a lot different. Prosecution is nothing more than theory come to life. They have to create a theory. And with evidence presented, they have to create a theory and make it believable enough to sway somebody's decision. That person doesn't have a fair chance. And then they made it so believable, the jury said, okay, put him in prison, and they found out 5 years later, oh, you know what? My mistake. We made it our bad. They said, well, we should be compensated. He said, well, that's not for the state to do because we let you go. What the hell?
So should the jury then also not be penalized for making those types of decisions?
Well, the jury says guilty or not guilty. But the reason that they're saying guilty or not guilty is because of the information that's being given to them.
Right.
Theory. A man or woman's life is held on theory, not fact.
Well, sometimes
defense is supposed to be fact. Defense is supposed to be fact. Prosecution is theory that includes fact. You know, they say a lie has an ounce of truth in it.
what they believe.
It's right.
But sometimes it is what
Their
happens.
perspective. Sometimes. I'm just saying. Listen, we got to come back after this brief announcement, and we're going to come back and we're going to have this conversation, y'all. We're going to have this conversation.
It's made possible by living from located at 45 North 600 provides primary medical, dental, behavioral health, and work services. Targeted equipment management. More information is available at RadioPhOENIX.org on our website, RadioPhOENIX, which is all one word.
It's just good.
I have my phone because I just saw a case the other day. It was two guys who they actually did sue.
And they won. It's rare, but they do.
$40 million.
And they do, but it's rare. Imagine if they start paying everybody that they found was innocent. They would cut it off. Look, we can't have this. This can't be done. We can't keep doing this.
Queens have mastered the art of tuning out. Jen, there's a spider in the car. We're turning your room into a home gym. See? Nada. But some messages need to get through, like making sure they're buckled up the whole ride, every time. Do whatever it takes to make your child listen. Jen, I friended your boyfriend.
Wait, what?
Buckle up, sweetie.
Never give up until they buckle up. Learn more at safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Hey, I'm Todd Brown. Join me Saturday night from 7 to 10 for Rock Nation. I skip it mix of alternative, dance, rap, and R&B. I also feature interviews with artists, activists, and friends. So relax and enjoy for Big Rock Nation. Saturday nights at 7.
We let them out. They said they should be compensated. I said, well, we let them out. Right. And we're back right here. We're on point on RadioPHOENIX. The community becomes to chill, to sing, to talk, to play, to relax, to connect. That's what we do right here. I'm your host, Trey. And I don't know how good me is, my girl. She bad, y'all. She bad. So we're in our segment, State of the Union. We're going to wrap this, but here's the thing. The justice system. We've been talking about it. So the question is, how is it possible that the justice system cannot be seen as irretrievably broken? And that's a question. Gotta know. Got to know. See, here's the thing. Google this. Two brothers just got out of prison. Were just released. They served 24 years in prison. 24 years in prison. They're 2 years apart from each other. One was at home in bed, and the other one was at work. And they had alibis. But it was inadmissible because it didn't seem like applicable alibi. What? So I said, you know what? I was swimming and I was fixing the underwater light system in the pool. I had help from my neighbors. It doesn't seem quite right, pal. Nobody does that. It's a lie. Inadmissible. What the funkadoodle? Come on, man. Usually alibis come with proof and witnesses. Like, you can't have an alibi if you have no witness. That's like, you know. They had them. And the witnesses said that they were there. Yes. Years later, 24 years later, they asked about it. They reopened the case. And asked for the witnesses finally. Well, they admitted, but they had been threatened to go to prison. They said, if you say this, you're gonna go to prison because it seems like a lie. So now you get a little older, and you're like, oh, you can't do nothing to me. Shut up. Blah blah blah. And two brothers. 24 years. Yes. Because somebody was scared to stand up. Everybody was scared to stand up. They were threatened with prison. So that's an abuse of authority. It is. Now, here's the funny part. It was the judge who suggested it. But can the judge be sued? No. The judge is exempt from suit. Can the prosecuting attorney be sued? No, because he is a part of the state. The state was doing its job by representation, and that attorney cannot be sued. He's exempt from suit. Can the state be sued? Yes. But it has to collaborate with the information from the judge and the prosecuting attorney. But does the prosecuting attorney not fall under the state? Then would be the entity being sued and with the compensation. he or she
They
is
don't stand
exempt.
alone
I concur, but he or she is exempt.
as a person.
As that attorney, as an attorney, they are exempt. The office is not exempt.
Correct.
Okay, but here's the thing.
But the attorney was working for the office.
I concur, but he's not. He can't be going up for suit. He's a prosecution for the state. He's prosecuting for the
And
state.
that's who you go after.
I concur, but they do not. It's stated that they are exempt. That means they can't be sued
alone, standing alone. They cannot be sued. The entity they work for can.
I agree, which would be the entire state.
Right.
Right, exactly, but not the office. So if you said Attorney General's office, they said no, you can't sue the Attorney General. You can sue the state for housing the Attorney General's
But who
office.
says you can't sue the Attorney General's office? I think that you may or may not be.
I think that you probably have to go to Superior Court.
A lot of jumping through hoops.
I agree that you probably have a lot of hoops to jump through, but it doesn't mean that it's going. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen. I don't know why. I just know that they don't allow it to happen.
Sometimes that's things that people don't know.
I agree. You know what? We have a small announcement when we come back. When we come back, we're going to wrap that up for you just a little bit.
This program is supported financially by the Roanoke Wholesale Lounge, 5749 North 7th Street in Phoenix. The Roanoke has value, dancing, reflective live bands, and vintage playlists. Open 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. daily. The Roanoke.us, the Roanoke on Facebook and Instagram.
Hey, what's up? So I know you guys are in on our conversation and so forth, and that's cool. You can feel free to give us a call, 602-354-8823. And my thing is this. It's just Yaggah. Listen, here it is. You got a voice, and if you don't use it, it's worthless. It's an easy thing to talk bass about the things you don't like. But if you don't do anything about it, you're just as useless as the thing that you're complaining about. That's just my opinion. It's kind of like being pissed off because your tire is flat. Hey, look at that tire. Look at that damn tire. Flat as hell. Flat as hell. You got $50 in your pocket. Across the street is Chino's place of tires, you know. But you don't try to take the tire off. You don't try to get somebody else to take the tire off. You don't do anything about it. You just let the tire stay there and get upset at the fact that it's still flat. How do we do that? At that point, you're not making a difference. You're not making a change. Listen, this prison system reform thing, this is a big deal. You got a voice coming up. And 45, y'all know who he is. I don't even call it
A lot of
that.
people are scared to speak up. They're scared of prosecution, as you said. People are threatened. They're afraid that, theft. People are being shot and killed for standing up, being activists. How do we go forward without having to worry about all of the backlash that's going to come from that?
Okay, here's the thing. Nobody gonna break in your house and go like this. Damn it, you mad? Because the prison system is messed up and we can't keep it this way. No, that's not gonna happen. 45 has got to get out the office. Your voice is your vote. And this is your strongest weapon. Just because the fact that you decide not to use it sometimes, that's a different story. But you have the opportunity to. You have an opportunity to use this voice to be stronger. It's kind of like this Me Too movement. Every woman on the planet, or in America, feels empowered to be able to say, that guy looked at my booty and he should be gone. And you know what? Nowadays, that's all it takes. And he gone. They use the voice. They gave the platform a name, and they've been utilizing it ever since. And it's been working for them. Good, bad, or indifferent. And all we have to do is use our same voice and do the same exact thing. We don't like this. You got people, somebody that you know knows somebody that's in prison. And it might not be this. If you can't afford an attorney, you screwed. You're gone. I'm just saying. It doesn't make it work. It doesn't make it right.
I think it's more than just a vote. I think it's people getting up, standing out, trying to change legislation, recognizing that the legislation, going out, contacting their politicians.
I'm listening. And we're back right here. We're on Point Radio. I'm your host, H. Ray. And hot on the mic with me is my girl. All right. So listen. We're going to let this finish. But here's the thing. The American justice system can work, but it has an exceptionally large amount of flaws. As a matter of fact, our justice system still has laws on the book that are so antiquated and outdated. I found that there are laws on the books since 1682. 1682. If you spill water on it, feel free to Google it. If you spill water or a drink on a woman while coming out of a saloon, nowadays that would be a bar, that can garner you 6 months in jail and a public apology. That's true. If you hit a man's horse, and their horse is here in Arizona, you hit a man's horse in Arizona, did you know you can do 10 years in prison?
They actually had a law here in Arizona where if you were shacking, they could actually help you kind of work illegally with someone you're not married to.
Yes. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Like I said, the system needs to be reformed. They need to take everything before the last 20 years, since 1990. Keep it in 30 years. You don't have to go back 300. Keep it in 30 years. Go back to 1980 to 2010. You say, okay, good. That's great. That's a long history of laws that have been put into place and things that they can bounce off of. Wonderful, George. Everything else, no, get rid of it. And then we work on the probation thing. Probation should be given for children, 18 and under. After your 18th birthday, you SOL. If you're gonna put a person out on the street because he got off early, then you put him out on the street and he got off early. And the thing is you give him a stipulation. So you're out with a single year stipulation. If you mess up in a year, you come back, and it has to be something that's relative, something that's not childish or anything to that effect. But again, that comes from us. Listen, we're gonna take our break, and when we come back, We're gonna do it again. Promotional consideration for this program is provided by Yaggah, musical instrument company, the world's only global musical instrument.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I needed
Did you know that Habitat for Humanity Central Arizona has been
There you go, baby.
donations to one of our 5 area restores support the mission of Habitat as we serve local families in need. To schedule a free pickup of your donation, visit us online at Habitat.
Yes. Hey, how y'all doing? I know that some of you guys are just tuning in with us, and that's cool. So our first hour was kind of like off the grid, and that's cool. We were talking about the prison system, the justice system, how low budget it is, how we believe that there are some people who just aren't for the betterment of people. Like, how do you remove school from prison? You got guys that are going in there that could get a GED. They give them a sense of self-worth or accomplishment. But no, that's too much like right. How does that work? I'm just curious. So, because
often from the West Coast,
wow,
other places in the world as well. Fascinating guests, extraordinary music, humor, seriousness, the laugh, the cry. It's West Coast Live, only on RADIOPHOENIX, where the valley comes.
Anyway, I just wanted to make sure that everybody was checking us out and kind of kicking it with our content, So we're getting ready to start off our hour, and behind closed doors. And if you didn't hear the billboard, it's love, marriage, sex, or the lack thereof. So I have an exceptionally wonderful young lady kicking it with me today. Lady Kai. She's going to be standing in for the ladies. I'm gonna be standing in for the fellas. Because I'm just kind of curious. Why is it that after marriage, that sex kind of disappears? And putting medical issues aside, what's the reason? Why is that? How do you not want somebody to spend intimate time? That's like the most intimate bond there is, and we're just blowing it to the side. How does that work? How do you become so damn disappointed in a person or so bored with a person that you decide you're going to stay in a marriage with them, but you're not going to give up the nookie? I'm lost. I'm completely, utterly, thoroughly lost. Because I think it's a part of, it's important. It's important that connection has to be there. And if it isn't, you ask yourself why. You ask yourself why it's not there. How is it possible that you can stay in a relationship where there's no physical intimacy? Who does that? Why do you do that? Why does the other person do it? What promotes that? Do tell.
I don't know, because I can't do it.
So sweet.
We would have a problem.
Listen,
And be like, look, buddy,
I'm trying to make sure that she needs a spine adjustment every other day.
Right.
And reason being is because it's a part of who we are. It's supposed to be that thing that makes us come closer together.
You would think. But sometimes there's breakdowns in the relationship that keep that bond from continuing or that destroy that bond. Trust, security, cheating. There's a lot of things that happen in a relationship.
You think You think that I don't know if it's just cheating. I don't know if it's just cheating.
No, and I'm not saying that it is just cheating. I'm just saying there's various things that create a breakdown in relationships and cause a person to be high.
Look, I don't get it. I gotta watch what I get. But you're fine. So here's the thing.
All my mind says.
So you saying
I guess
what's never been in a relationship where you got to a point where you were no longer physically attracted to that woman?
No, I've yes, but I left. I didn't find that. If I'm not physically attracted to you, I'm not gonna stay there. I'm not gonna stay there because all of a sudden I'm initiating room for us to have problems.
But we're asking what creates that breakdown, right?
Yes.
I'm scared of lose me, got that goodness. I gotta make it get up and get to the breakfast she wants.
So again, that breakdown can start from many things, including trust, or that they may possibly cheated and created a sense of insecurity. Will there be man so comfortable in their relationship, you may not feel comfortable getting intimate with that person.
And we're back right here, and we're on point.org, where everybody, the whole community comes to listen, to chill, to relax, to enjoy, to connect, because that's what we do right here on RadioPhoenix.org. I'm your host, Dave Trey, and we're in our second segment, Behind Closed Doors, Love, Marriage, and Sex, or lack thereof. So, me and my beautiful co-host, she is going to be standing in for the ladies today. I'm going to just stand up for the fellas.
Yeah, it's like we got that with that or something.
I don't see. I just sat down and I noticed that she put some gloves on, and she was laughing. And I'm like, you see a sister take her earrings off and she pulled out some Vaseline and start putting it on her hands and face, I'm gonna have a problem. You know what? If you guys have something that you'd like to say or you'd like to respond in kind, feel free to give us a call at 602-354-8823, and we'd love to hear your input on this. No problem whatsoever. Here it is. You got, what is it that after marriage, not every marriage is like this, but a large degree of them are, it becomes physically stagnant, intimately stagnant. The sex is gone, but they stay in the marriage. I mean, without even hinting toward it. Because for me, I'm like, hey, I'm trying to knock the block out, if that's possible. I'm just saying. You know, listen, nowadays women have been so outlandishly open with how they've been expressing themselves. It's like, I'll just brag bigger D. I'm like, what, you talking about donuts?
No. We want it just as bad as y'all do.
But they don't say anything. They don't say anything.
Well, I don't know, because I'm very open with what I want, so I don't know. There may be some women who are very quiet about it, but if I'm in a relationship with a man and you're not giving me, like, I'm used to having it in my life. So, things are kind of together sometimes, Lord.
Oh, see, that's hey, I'm trying to fix your bacon because you do that for me.
Right, if I stop having sex with you, there's a problem. Like, we really have a serious problem going on in that relationship.
What are some of the, why do, see, it's not all the time, it's not, women say it's the fella.
No, and sometimes it's not the fella, sometimes it's the lady. You don't know what a person is going through. You know, a person could be going through depression and they just not be feeling it. It could be them. You know, it may not be the man. It could be all the woman. It could be that, you know, she had a traumatic moment at that moment and she's just like, you know what, I need to break from you for a little while. You may have a red flag. You may remind her that something happened back in 1952. Wow.
Well before I was born.
Ain't my fault. No, but you know, as we're trauma sometimes affects you in crazy ways. Why stay in a relationship like that? I don't know. I think you should have a conversation and try to figure out how to work it out. But somebody's got to be
trauma.
Yeah.
What kind of trauma?
I don't know. People experience lots of kinds of trauma: sexual trauma, physical trauma, childhood trauma. Experience a lot of things. You know, and sometimes I have heard from women that have been in relationships that they love their husbands, but because they were victimized as a child, that they're kind of turned off by sex. So it's something that they have to work on to get back to a point where they feel happy with themselves.
Here's something then. So they leave the relationship.
You know, sometimes they stay.
No, hold on. Here's the thing. They leave the relationship. So a lot of women say, well, you know, this isn't working good, so they leave the relationship. So the guy is accommodating, or and sometimes it's cues. It's cues. And, no, cues. They're missed. Cues are missed in relationships. You always have cues. Some people are just outlandishly forward, and then some have cues, and those are sweet. They're romantic, and they're applicable. So if y'all don't see her laughing at me,
so we're talking about, you know, the little high school. I'm gonna put it in here right now to let you know.
what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with being direct?
Director's cool, but if I go, hey, I was in the kitchen, I saw you walk by, and I never seen Granny Panties look quite like that before. So can we
hopefully she got on some prettier panties.
I'm just saying. But not all the time. That isn't the key all the time.
No, it's not all the time, but you know who you can be direct with. You know who you need to be sexy with.
You know what? I don't think, and it's just me. It takes a lot for me to muster up being direct. Like, bring me all the cookies. Put them on the plate for me, please. I can't. That's exceptionally difficult. I like wordplay. I like being able to go around the corner and making suggestions.
Not everybody do.
Well,
some people like it direct. You know, some people want it rough.
Y'all not. She's scaring me. Y'all didn't see her face. She's scaring me.
Some people want it like that. You know?
But here's the thing.
You know, not everybody wants to work into that moment.
Here's the thing. So just because, okay, we digress. But here's the thing. It's a real issue. Men and women, couples start to fade away from intimate relation, and you don't know why. Now there are people who stay inside their relationships, and it's I'm not going to say a loveless relationship, but I'll say it's an intimately stagnant relationship, sexless, or at least the frequency has decreased.
So are the reasons that people get in such as being tired, or you know, are those not good reasons? You know, maybe he went from working full time to now working full time, going to school and working full time, so his hours are longer. You know, he just comes home and gets tired. Is that not a good reason for not wanting to have sex with your spouse or your girlfriend?
How long?
I don't know.
How long does that work?
May not work too long, but
you said it's a reason, and after that reason,
it may continue to be a reason.
People go to school.
They do.
You gotta work in order to be able
They
to
do.
You have to work in order to be able to make the money to get that bed that you knew that you were going to have to get her on to have a place that bed can be housed in that's adjacent from the kitchen that you're going to go get Chinese food from just after y'all finish doing
Make it.
Megan. I'm just saying. Okay. What about?
So what things have you heard from men of why they
9 times out of 10, it's 9 times out of 10, it's women. It's the women. It's the women.
The women don't like having sex?
They figure it's too much. That's a big one.
Well, daggone it, I wish I had those problems because
it's too much. And I think that men's drives are high.
I disagree.
I think a man's drive is higher than a woman's.
I disagree.
Why?
Because I have been the one.
That's you.
You're right.
Like
You're right.
said,
You're
that's
right. But I'm not the only woman. Because I know other women who have high sex drives, and their men are complaining because they want it too much. And you always hear men. I wish a woman had a high sex drive. And as soon as you get a woman with a high sex drive, you don't know what to do with it anyway. Well, not you. Listen, wait a minute.
She talking all this.
I'm just saying, not all men can handle a woman with a high sex drive. So some of y'all need to.
No. You know what it is. I think it's not so much as just the drive or the height of that drive. I think it's the quality of the drive. If I went like this, you're like, hey, boy, don't be talking like this. But if I went like this, real slow, touched you on the shoulder, you'd be like, ah. And you know what? You won't get, it's something that you're used to, but you don't want it all the time. But you know what? The fact that it lingered for so long, that made it better.
So why is it that men can want it all the time, but women are not?
No, it's nobody's ever said that a woman can't want it. Because we be some happy little freaks. We'd be like, see, like, you wake up, hey, what you doing? What is that? You know, with the coffee mug? Yeah. And the thing is, yes, but I think this sounds funny, but I think they become shy. Ooh, I think that after a while, you know what? Some guys can be too romantic, and they don't want you to be romantic.
But that comes apart with you knowing your woman. You know, some guys, some girls want it.
Know your audience, and you can mix it up a little bit. You can still be romantic while you snatch her hair out. You can, but it's still romantic. And she doesn't want that, and that's a part of who he is. Then you got a choice to make.
Then that means you probably shouldn't be a woman who doesn't want you to snatch her hair out. You like that kind of rough stuff.
No, if she wants it rough, but he stays true to himself. I'm a romanticist. Then you gotta compromise. You gotta compromise, or let it go.
Or let it go, because if she wants her hair snatched out and he's not willing to do it, well, she's gonna be bored. She's gonna be like, I want you to snatch my hair because you're not talking about that type of man. You have to be willing to compromise.
What about him?
If she wants you to snatch her hair, what is it gonna do for you?
Where her hair patch come from, man? Why you got your hair missing?
You ain't have to snatch it out.
I'm just saying, that's what you said. Snatch it out.
No, we said sexy. We said sexy for your hair. Come here, girl. No.
We ain't nothing wrong with loving a cake. I don't see nothing wrong.
You know?
Well, that's okay, man. No, here's the thing. I believe that most women become bored.
I'm not going to say most women.
I'm going to say most women become bored. Listen, I've been around. I've heard my sister talk, and I've heard some of my coworkers walk back talk, and they get wow.
something is missing. You know, maybe they just did not have it right, and they need an extra spark. Like, I don't know.
Wow. Some people's children. Yeah, you know what? It's just sad. Never touched my intelligence.
Some people,
it's just not right.
I'm just saying, some people can make you spark more than others. Like, you could be with one woman who you just kind of like.
So why would you stay? Why do you stay in a marriage where I did this search, this Douglas family, they were called the Douglases. she and the guy have been married for 42 years. 42 years. And they hadn't been physically intimate for 15 years of that 42.
And so why did they stay? Why did they say this?
I haven't the slightest idea, but he says he genuinely loves her, and if this isn't something that she's comfortable with,
She can go.
no, if this isn't something she's comfortable with, then he's going to accommodate. So she says, this is something that I believe we're beyond, and our relationship should be more mental. But I think like this: if you leave that relationship, the moment you get back on the single block, the first thing that you're gonna do is give up the cookie. Hey, how you doing? That's wonderful. Want some coffee? And it's like, wait a minute. You didn't do that for 15 years, but now you're about to offer some coffee now?
And so you don't believe that their relationship is actually now based on something more intimate than sex?
It's not so much that it couldn't be my, hey, listen, smart women are sexy. An enthralling conversation is sexy. I think I like when my mind is stimulated. That's a cool thing.
Yeah, I know.
But play with me till I'm blue in the face. Why don't you? And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. So I'm just saying. Look, we got an announcement, and once we come back to this announcement, we're gonna, finish our conversation.
Open 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. daily. Find the Wolfpack on Facebook, Instagram, and thewolfpack.us. Radio Phoenix wishes to thank Hell City Saints Park Club for their donation. Hell City Saints Park Club, presenting the annual Blessing of the Rod, supporting and supplying car shows for surrounding communities, annual holiday parties and fundraisers. Supporters of membership drives, proceeds benefiting the American Legion Post 1 General Maintenance Fund, 7th Avenue, Grand, and Van Buren, downtown Phoenix. We wish to thank the Hell City Saints Car Club, Hell City Saints, and the American Legion Post 1 on Facebook.
Promotional consideration for this program is provided by NIM, Musical Instrument Museum, the world's only global musical instrument museum, and the NIM Music Theater at Tatum and Mayo Boulevards in Phoenix, nim.org.
Did you know that Habitat for Humanity Central Arizona has been building decent, affordable housing in the valley for more than 30 years? Your donations to one of our 5 area restores support the mission of Habitat as we serve local families in need. To schedule a free pickup of your donation, visit us online at habitatcaz.org/restore. That's habitatcaz.org/restore. Habitat, decent, affordable housing.
Broadcasting from the campus of the Phoenix Center for the Arts, this is RadioPhoenix.org, Phoenix.
Financial support comes in part from Gifts and On, 12-step gift and bookstore, 61977, 7th Street south of Bethany, all in Phoenix, open Tuesday through Saturday, and southeast corner of Scottsdale and Shea, open Monday through Saturday. Gifts and On Inc., 3 words, on Facebook.
Hey, what's up? So the question is, why is sex pushed to the side in the marriage? In a lot of marriages. I think that sometimes that complacency takes place.
I think that some people become so damn comfortable in their relationship, they forget that the other person has needs too. I do. I mean, you can play.
What's going on around them?
This ain't no moving man. I'm a real woman.
I think
Been down this road before.
it's easy to take advantage of a person
I just need more.
who just
What does my body know? What my mind says?
who doesn't argue for sex. And that happens a lot. Because I don't argue for it, I don't fight for it. There's no need.
What does my body know? What my mind says?
I don't know.
But they ain't fighting for it. They apparently don't care too much about it, or they're comfortable in the situation.
Well, maybe they're compromising.
Emotions deep down inside of me. I'm trying to hide, but they keep finding me.
Love is a strange thing. It is a strange bird. So, I mean, in the way it applies, it's different. So, in the event that you look at somebody and they say, hey, you know, how do you tell a person that you love?
So sweet to me.
Yeah. Or how do you tell a person, excuse me, I was looking at your particular brand of ass. I gotta have some. It's been 3 weeks. You don't come across like that. Because you know what? Most women get offended if we come across direct.
But men don't get offended usually.
It's shocking because they don't do it on the regular. They're so subtle. Younger crowd, millennials. Haven't run into that. Haven't run into that. Excuse me. Can you put all that on my face, please? Like, that would be scary. Wait, would you do that? Oh my goodness. I just found out about my show. Look, here's my thing. I think that marriage is the perfect escape for.
Excuse me, never have sex all the time.
Well, no, it's the perfect escape for not having sex.
All my mind says.
What do you think it's an escape from? Because you should want to keep your partner happy. So that should not be like, I don't know. Like I thought people got married so that they could have sex and free to feel free about it.
He got that thickness again.
They go into marriages now so that they can withhold themselves from their spouse. I can't see that. I can't see someone going into a marriage to then say later, I don't want to have sex with you because I'm not interested.
We are now.
RadioPHOENIX wishes to thank Hell City Saints Car Club for their donation. Hell City Saints Car Club presenting the annual Blessing of the Rock, supporting and supplying car shows for surrounding communities, annual holiday parties, and fundraisers. Supporters of membership drives, proceeds benefiting the American Legion Post 1 General Maintenance Fund, 7th Avenue, Grand and Van Buren, downtown Phoenix. We wish to thank the Hell City Saints Car Club, Hell City Saints, and the American Legion Post 1. Facebook.
I'm a 40-year-old man that walked in there to get his high school diploma. It was very hard for me, but
Here's a question.
At age 47, Marco finished his high school
And
diploma.
we're in our segment behind closed doors. So, and the topic is love, marriage, and sex, or the lack thereof. The question is, why does intimacy fall to the wayside in marriage? How does that happen? What causes that to come about. I'm a little lost at the fact that, and from what I studied, they said that there's 38% of the marriages before they fail are sexless, and I need to know why. And most of the times, there are men that do it, but most of the times it's promoted by women. But they stay in the relationship. What the funkadoodle? How does that happen and why? What's the problem? How do you stay in a place where you're not getting your back broke at least once a week? I don't understand. I don't get it. And we're back right here. We're on point on RadioPhoenix.org. And I'm your host, A. Trey Hart on the mic. And with me is my girl. She's been indulging in the conversation off the market. We're in our segment behind closed doors. It's love, marriage, and sex, or lack thereof. So the question was, why? What promotes the relationship to fall to the wayside physically, or physical intimacy? Why does that happen? And so I said that it's just women. Well, this is just my opinion, but it's women, because we were just looking at this and 32%. Yes, you're right. Sometimes it's men, but they were saying that 32% of these marriages, before they fail, are sexless, and it's promoted by the woman, and I'm just trying to figure why. What are good reasons why you don't want to do it? And I'm the hubby. What's the reason? Aside from the outlandishly obvious, oh, you were cheating. And then it's not always that.
You might have broke her trust somehow. You didn't have her back. You know, a family member was talking about her, and you were talking about her too to a family member. Let's see. Maybe your money ain't right. You know? Like, you know, and not to say that he's broke, but to say, like, right now, our money is not right, and I'm just not excited because our money ain't right. Like, we're struggling right now. You worried about sex? Like, come on, dude.
What? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's the wrong thing to be worried about. We need to be worried about some, you know, collecting a bag, not
what?
The horizontal mambo.
This is necessary. This is a necessity.
So is money to live. It's a necessity too. So we can have a relationship after we secure the bag. Let's work on securing the bag first.
No.
We have to have goals. Secure the bag, then sex. Secure the bag, sex. But again, you know, so what are reasons why a man would not want to have sex with his beautiful significant other that he's been married to for 15 years, and you know, all of a sudden one day he just wakes up and he's no longer interested? I do not believe that it is always the woman. I just don't.
Maybe he's tired of smelly breath. I don't know. My thing is this. All right. I was away. I'm sorry. I was having a little bit of difficulty there, guys. So I apologize. So here it is. Men fall out of like with physical intimacy in a relationship for 4 major reasons. Arguments. Too many arguments, she becomes unappealing. And I know that there are women who believe for some ungodly reason that, you know what, arguments make the relationship last so much better.
Well, there have been studies that show that.
I don't want to fight into it.
You know, well, I don't want to fight either, but there are studies that show that there are healthy arguments in a relationship, because you have to learn how to communicate. So you're gonna have
communication. Doesn't mean I have to argue. It does not mean I have to argue.
You don't have to argue, but if you're disputing something, you don't agree about something, you may not.
It's a simple thing. If I don't agree, if I That's not an argument.
It's a disagreement.
But
and
it's not an
everybody is
argument.
gonna
An
agree.
argument is when you decide, when a person inside of this group or individuals decide that their point is more outweighing than the other one, be they right or wrong. And so you proved that I ate the peanut butter and jelly sandwich because I have peanut butter still stuck on my face. I said, so I see you now, I got the peanut butter on my face, and so you believe that you know everything. You don't know everything. How you know this peanut butter one there from last week? So now I'm funky in the face. But my thing is, that's an argument when the other person just doesn't want to give. A disagreement is when you both see the same situation from two different sides of view, and you agree that you see it from two different sides of view, but you can move forward. I don't have a problem with disagreements. I don't have to raise my voice for disagreement. I don't raise my voice. In the event that I have to, then I'm exceptionally ticked off. And at that point I say, you know what? There's no room for conversation.
And women don't like repeating themselves.
Women repeat themselves on a regular basis because they want to make sure that their points are clear.
No, we repeat ourselves on a regular basis because men don't like to listen. They say we sound like Charlie Brown's TJ. So they just miss everything.
I'm sorry, babe. I didn't do that again. As you were saying something, I saw you.
Right, but I didn't hear you.
Here's my thing. You have in a relationship you have. Oh, okay. So the argument. I see there were 4 things. The argument. 2. Accessibility. If you don't make yourself accessible, we lose interest. I don't care how bad you are. You could be Morticia Adams, Halle Berry.
So accessibility, are we supposed to just, when you call, we're supposed to be available?
It's not supposed to be like, Winky, you bathroom now. It's not supposed to be like that. But I mean, sometimes it's like, 2 days went by and I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. And you don't want to get in at all. I gotta.
So there's a deeper.
In the accessibility, if you're too busy, you're always too busy. Or, now is not the right time. Or it has to be set just for bedtime. Or just in the morning when you get up. She's like, I need it in the morning so that I can get my day going. Don't bother me for the rest of the day.
Oh, no.
Well, my thing is that they have those. Inaccessibility, that's another thing. The other one is direction. When a female decides that she has to direct every moment of intimacy, we have a problem. She becomes unlikable.
Where did you find this woman that wants to direct every moment of intimacy?
That happens.
How often does that happen?
Listen, you have females that are dominatrix.
Yes.
Dominant figures. You have females who have a strong dominant disposition.
But you said
they give direction.
Females, kind of like sex as much as this. Women have low sex drive, so now we're kind of.
No, all I'm saying is this. I said it. I didn't say they have a low sex drive. I said that a man has one that's higher. She can have a steady one. You can drive 55 miles an hour. The guy wants to do 7.
But she can also have a higher one.
And it's a possibility.
Like dominatrix, they usually have high sex drive. That's what they want to do.
But theirs isn't always about. Theirs isn't about sex.
No, it's not. It's about control.
Control.
Dominated.
Hence, I said a female that gives too much direction. She's like, hey, up, down, left, right, move, in, out.
She got control of you.
And then like, hey, you need to slow down. This is how I want it. When I want it.
Something like that. Again, it was something like that.
Listen,
some men want it rough.
No, listen. When that guy is rare and in between. But my thing is this. She can't show that right up front. Nobody shows who they are right up front.
That guy is not as rare as you think.
Okay. I
That's why a lot of women, like a lot of women, are dominatrix.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. And the other one, she has no desire to do anything outside of the norm, anything different. She doesn't want to do anything different.
So she's boring.
She's boring. Well, she doesn't. We don't want to say that she's boring. We just we just say she's inexperienced.
But she can be taught if she's inexperienced.
And you know what? The thing about being taught with when it comes to inexperience is you have to want to learn something.
You do. You have to work with it. But you also have to be a good teacher and have patience.
How much patience is patience?
You know, some people take a little bit longer than others. Some people need a lot of patience. I don't have that type of patience anymore. If I have to train you, I don't need you.
Well, yeah, you just how is that? How do you do that? How do you just?
I don't have the patience. Maybe you have patience. I don't have the patience.
Well, how do you expect to? And see that right there, that leads you to jumping, bouncing.
It does.
And
if you don't have the patience,
right? And I prefer not to bounce. I'm like, hey, now I do like to add a touch of vanilla inside of my milk. That milk has a different flavor to it.
Just a touch of vanilla.
Just a touch. I'm like, are you okay with that? And if you're like, nah, and I said, oh, okay. I'm drinking this from me. And I'm out. And that's cool. We're good. But sometimes you have to announce in a nice way. You can still be a gentleman or a lady in your announcement of the things that you like. But then sometimes it requires it's okay to grow together too. Sometimes relationships fall off to the side. Some people use sex as a weapon.
They do.
And that stops in a marriage too. Oh, you didn't take out the garbage? Not looking for you. Oh, you forgot to pay the electric? Not looking for you.
You went home and you was spending too much money at the grocery store?
Is that
D restriction? Yeah, man, put females on D restriction. Yes, man, use sex as a weapon too.
No.
They do.
No. Because women could care less.
Not all women care less.
They care less. They go like, no. You know what? I don't need you or Mr. Fantastic.
I don't know where y'all men get this idea from that women don't care about sex, because in this day and age that we live in, again, there's some women out here who's sex drive. It's pretty, you know.
That's introductory.
Expedient.
That's introductory. Once they got it, then they're good. That's a big thing, and that's a big
once
thing.
Who has it? The woman.
Once she has it, it's already there. A lot of guys will tell you that. Even women will tell you that. Once I have it, I mean, why do I have to keep doing the same thing over? I already have them.
Well, first of all, you don't want to keep doing the same thing over. You want to explore new things. And you want to
Understood. Look, I'm all for a water floaty with a plunger and a bottle of, Yaggah.
Yeah, we don't want you to drown.
I'm just saying. Some people's children. Y'all have to forgive her. Just forgive her. So, drowning is not even in the vocabulary. But my thing is this: you look at it for what it is. A lot of people get inside, and it comes back to what we were saying earlier. They take a moment for granted. They become complacent, and they rest on something that they already have. You don't. It's kind of like.
I think women get bored too. I'm sorry.
Where's their boredom come from?
Where does their boredom come from? Let's see. You have sex with a man. A lot of times, if you got that good, he can only last for 3 minutes. So, like, you're stuck sitting there, like, okay, where's the rest at? If we're gonna finish this, and he's like, I'm tired. Oh, I don't want to see.
Wow. I don't know those people. That's not a that's
It's not a good thing.
It's not in my
no.
circle of people. I don't,
It's not a
I
good
don't know
thing.
3 minute people.
But again,
Hey man, I'll be right
it
back.
happens.
Yeah, we can go out, dog.
It
Give me 3 minutes.
happens.
No, that's
Just 3 minutes. Some men only need 3 minutes.
that's biology.
No.
That's biology. And
Well,
biology
then they
states
better learn how to keep up.
biology states that you only need 3 minutes to procreate in order for
Well,
action
somebody
one
needs
to
some
turn into action two.
self-control. Because if you can only last 3 minutes, that means you lack the ability to control yourself. So you're boring me because you can only last 3 minutes.
Maybe
So
it's
now,
maybe it's a possibility that you turned into Captain Vacuum or something, and you're like, hey, I cannot stop this moment. I can't stop this moment.
but that's okay.
But you were just saying
don't
that you
have to
should
stop
teach
the
them.
moment, but
You
you
should
should keep going.
You should,
Or
you were just saying.
do something exciting afterwards to help spark that moment back up. You got yours, so help a sister out.
Some people's children. Okay, right after this announcement, we'll come back. We're going to finish out this conversation and see what this young lady has to say. One way you can support RadioPHOENIX is by becoming one of our members. For as little as $35 per year, members receive discounts, savings, and other benefits provided by our membership program members. And don't forget, the membership fee is tax deductible. For more information or sign up, call 480-329-5746 or go online to RadioPHOENIX.org and click on the support tab at the top and then become a member on the drop down. We thank you for your incredibly generous support of community radio.
Could this be a dream? Or just a sad nightmare? Please leave away. Feel it in the brain. Toss out of pain. Pour a little out now for the love that we made. Feel it in the morning. Still here in the morning. I see you, but you're gone. Telephone the doctor, I'm not okay. The bottom of the bottle. To fill this empty heart up. 1,000 proof, don't change the truth. I doubt it, but I can't dream.
Hey, what's up? I know some of you are going to be checking out the broadcast afterwards, and that's cool. So you're joining us right here. We're on point just after the Yaggah Movement RadioCast. My boy Fabrice, he does his thing. But you guys are with us, so next time feel free to just join in our conversation. We do not mind. Make your comments, because sometimes we might learn something just like you might learn something, and that happens. Whoa.
So I drowned it away. When the sun comes up tomorrow, you can find me doing the same. 'Cause I just can't forget the way we turned.
What's up, fam? How's it going?
The only thing that sleeps here is it goes to you instead. And then I feel it in the morning. Still here in the morning.
Justice was not meant for us. I appreciate your point there.
Bottom of the bottle. Fill this empty heart up. 1,000 proof.
Our number is 602-354-8823. And you can feel free to just top in with us at any time you want.
I've tried all of them. I can't dream you away. All these lies, I can't step out of this skin.
Hey Vashti, how are you there?
Vashti, this is Lucretia.
I can't drink you. I can't drink you away. I can't drink you. I can't drink you away.
Listen, babe. That's they're saying hi, Queen. Y'all not know it. Y'all sleeping on this Justin Timberlake cut. It's a little old. Last year. But it's sick. I can't drink you away. Now, I don't own the rights to this music, but I'm going to play the hell out of it for your entertainment. And we don't pay nothing from it, so there you go. Hey, we're back right here. We're on point. We're wrapping it up on your home stage. And next thing we walk down is my girl. So she and I were having this conversation inside of our segment, inside the bottom of this segment, behind closed doors. It's love, marriage, and sex, or lack thereof. We're trying to get to the root of it, find out what it is that causes marriages to become intimately stagnant, physically dormant, just gone. Why? Where did the does that replace? Do you think a person falls out of love too at the same time?
Sometimes it is a reason, but I think maybe like you said, boredom. They're bored. They're not really talking. Their lives are changing. They have children that they're taking care of. They, a lot of things take place in there. People don't always understand what is taking place in there. You have church lives. Sometimes you get busy. Sometimes you forget to take care of each other. Just to be honest, like sometimes you're so caught up with work and school and children and making sure the house is maintained that sometimes you just forget to take care of each other. Sometimes you forget that in order to maintain that marriage, you have to continue doing those things that you were doing when you got that person. You can't just forget. If you were telling that person and buying flowers and you were giving it to them every day, when you go into a relationship, you just can't stop doing those things. You have to maintain consistency. Women like consistency. So when you're not consistent, you kind of feel, like there's some things going on. You're not being consistent. You kind of change your routine a little bit. What's really going on? You talking to somebody?
Well, you know what? Sometimes it's not a matter of them. He doesn't necessarily have to be involved with someone else in order for something to change.
He doesn't.
But it's been my experience to notice that women, they like, and it's cool, everything is wonderful, joy. And then they get to a point where it's just a wall. They get a wall, and they're just not married. And that becomes easy to say or easy to do.
And for me, that hasn't been my
And the guy, he waits.
Yeah.
Because he says, okay, well, this will come back. This will come back. This will come back. This will come back. And it's slow to come back. And then, she throws him a bone. And then, and something that a reason why a guy will do it is if all of a sudden there's a lack of emotion. I'm not talking about screamers or something. There's a lack of emotion. Okay, you got it. You good? We all right now? You good? Yeah, is that handle for you?
Right. Well, and then they feel well when a woman does that, you kind of get the sense that she's not doing it because she wants to.
It's obligation.
It's an obligation. She's doing it because she feels entitled. And it shouldn't be you're having sex with your spouse because you feel entitled. You should want to enjoy that intimacy with your spouse. You should want to make love to your spouse. And if you know they want to have it 2 or 3 times a day, and you don't want their attention to go elsewhere, you should go give it to them 2 or 3 times a day.
I think that hefty appetites can kill it too. I really think hefty appetites can kill it too. Because sometimes if you don't control it, and now here's something else. When guys like, when we're happy and we're in that moment, and this is a good moment regularly, then we're like, well, hell, I can do this every day before I go to work. When I come home for lunch, just before I go to bed. And this is a fallacy. This is something that women say all the time. Oh my God, he just went to sleep, so that's why I lost interest. Physically, the time that it takes, this biology, the time that it takes. Remember, it only takes 3 minutes to procreate in order for to go in from slot A into slot B and come into motion C, and then you get the end result of D. Wonderful. That's 3 minutes. That's just biology. The other part of intimacy is desire and will. The desire to do it and the will to keep it going up. Right. So, but if your desire overcomes the need, then there's no will to have it stay afloat. I think that it's
so this is crazy to me though. So for a woman, so we're saying that women get men want it too much, so a woman gets bored, right? That's what we said earlier. That the woman gets bored. But if a woman wants it too much, and what is the problem here? So we have women who want it too much, and the man gets bored, and then we have men who want it too much, and the woman gets bored. Sounds to me like they're in the wrong relationships because there should be an equal balance. Somebody can't be bored all the time. There's a loss.
I agree. You know what? There's room for this conversation to continue, and we will. We're going to revisit it. We're going to revisit a different side of that, and why? Where's the difference? Where's the disconnect in physical intimacy behind closed doors? Listen, we were talking about injustice in the justice system. There's a conversation there that has to be had. We have to start communicating with each other, and that is the damn what color you are. Justice is justice, and honestly, justice should be blowing. Apparently, that chick's been peeping through the blinders for a second, in my opinion. And when it comes to your love, sex, and marriage, listen, if you're in a marriage, if you're in a relationship, and that person means anything else to you, sometimes go that extra mile, do that extra thing. Maybe it might take a moment for things to come up, but nonetheless, you still work at it. You still, in order to preserve something that you have to do something that's wanted. Anyway, raise your glasses, bottoms to the top. Remember, every thought is grand, every idea is warranted. For every step you take, and for every endeavor you make, may it always be on. Until next week, we'll talk to you later. Peace.
Good weekend.
Oh, great.
Welcome to Hip Rock Nation. I'm Todd Brown. Great show this week. Coming up this hour, music from Frankie Cosmos, Pink Sky, Tyga on the way. I think I'm going to also throw in some Nicki Minaj. I haven't heard from her in a while. Plus, just a little programming note, next Saturday on my birthday, we're going to be broadcasting live from Albuquerque, New Mexico, during a road trip I'm taking. So you definitely want to tune in next week. We're going to have a fun show broadcasting live from Albuquerque. But we're going to get this kicked off with Portico Quartet.
Hey,
View from a satellite.
I'm grateful for everybody for checking us out. Thank you. We ride the coattails of the Yaggah movement, but we're glad that you were able to stick down with us and check us out. So thank you so very much. Till next week. Peace. You too. You know what? Thank you so much for checking us out and for listening and for giving you guys input. I appreciate that. So till next week. Peace.
Might be close all of them off. We just
Next week. Peace. So one is going into RADIOPHOENIX, one is going into Real Point, and one is going into my personal page. And then one is going into YouTube, one is going into Live View. See, that's going into Real Point. Have you been into the page, Real Point? Facebook? Yeah. Okay, so everything that we do, I send one to there. And so we have, at one point we had, everybody was on my Facebook page was listening to everything that we were doing at one point. So now I had to open the page and I started looking up here. So they're slowly coming over there and inviting them there. And then establishing the pages and trying to get synced. So I had a group, so everything was cool. And then when we went to the syndication conversation for let's do that.
We're doing another recording in here.
That's this is for the Yaggah movement.
Well, you have good hair. It wasn't so cool.
see you again. There's a few outstanding charges just before we check you in. Let's see here. You left your passport in the little fridge and the message with the desks. Here the picture isn't gorgeous. Of a mind about a policy. Don't leave your mattress in the rain. You sleep on the balcony, located. You and your guests have a pleasant stay. What a beautiful tattoo that young man had on his face. And oh, will you need a driver out to Italy? Jason spells you as well. He seemed a little worried about you. I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fine. I'm living on the cloud, loving and in my mind. Oh, baby, don't be alone. This is just my vibe. No need to walk around. No, it's not too bad. Mr. Tillman, for the second time, we have no knowledge of the film that is being shot outside. Those are with extra feet, there are flying. Tell no, they aren't running lines, and they aren't exactly thrilled with you like a regatta on the patio. Is there someone we can call? Perhaps you shouldn't drink alone. I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fine. I'm living on a cloud, loving out in my mind. Okay, don't be alone, this is just my vibe. No need to walk around, no, it's not too bad.
Thousand on the sheets, waiting for you on the thousand on the sheets. I got caught at 3 of a beat. That shot to the beat of the on you. Got me acting like you got the milli on you. You stay on the dope with the Billy on you. I can make all your dreams come true. When it's all through, then you better come true. Don't make me wait until the morning. Kinda bad, but you know strawberry lingerie, waiting for you, strawberries lingerie. You told me you went away. Messed around, put it down on you. I'ma do everything I said I'm gonna do. Pretty little body in the better on you. Might have to blow it like a feather on you. What a girl, ooh, you better come true. Don't make me wait till the morning. Kinda bad, but you know you want it. But you know you want it. Gotta kiss, but you know you want it. But you know you want it. Let me cry, let me down, take me down. Got a bad, but you know you want it. But you know you want it. Oh, he in my starting five. He get his city live. These niggas scared they doing 50 and a 55. I'm trying to clap him as somebody told him give me 5. I'ma be a half an hour, but I told him give me 5. I'm trying to dance on him, blow my pants on him. I like it better when he got some sweatpants on him. I like his hang time. He said his head right. I said go all the way down and then head right. I watch him stick it up. Look at him looking up. I said you need some thick skin, baby, suck it up. He going same on it. I put my fame on it. Could look his name on it, but I put your name on it.
Nicki Minaj here on Good Rock Nation. I'm Cotton Brown. That was Bed featuring Ariana Grande off the album Queen. Before her, you heard from Father John Misty with Mr. Tillman off the album God's Favorite Customer, and Portico Quartet kicked off this set with View from a Satellite off the album entitled Al Tada number 2. Again, this is Good Rock Nation here on Radio Phoenix. I'm Kaja Brown. Thanks for spending your Saturday with us. I wanted to remind you that programming is supported by Shiner Gold Pomade, regular, special, and clay hair holds for men and women, shave soap and merchandise, retail locations in the U.S. or online stores anywhere in the world at shinergold.com. Shiner Gold on Facebook. Still to come this hour, Crux Lies, Pink Sky, Frankie Cosmos, and Foxtrot on the way. And then also, just a reminder, next week we're going to be broadcasting a special show live from the Native Voice One studios in Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's the same studio where National Native News and Native America Calling are broadcast from. So we're going to have a fun show, have some guests lined up, and so I'll tell you more about that a little later in this week's program. But we're going to keep things going. Here's Nigeria on Big Rock Nation.
Hey, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this. We out of here. Bless everybody. Boom, boom, boom.